I I learned.
What'd you title it?
We do the gang tries to save our Fwendz or something like that. I don't know. Something about Fwendz with a Wendz. We're gonna save our Fwendz.
Oh no, I had to spell it immediately. Oh god, no.
Welcome to the chat, everybody. Here we go. We're gonna start the theme song. I'm theming. I'm theming. Anyways.
Love that. Oh my god, I'm going to theme. I love that.
Oh gosh. Hey, he made it. Okay, so this really changes things for me. So, sorry our stingers are going to be a little off here. I'm going to have to readjust.
What's happening? What did I miss?
We were supposed to be on at 7, so I could put name tags on us.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were 7:30. My bad. I was cooking. I actually had to like beer batter this chicken, and it turned out awful, but I had to save it somehow.
Who's that dark shadowy box that's speaking? I see shadows moving.
Hang on.
It's hard to tell.
Anyways, so what I learned, I guess I don't know what's appropriate to say on stream. I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna try to like wiggle my way around this casually. I found out, like, I was reading something because it was like somebody tweeted what up, Alec? They tweeted, how do I put this? If men abstain from relieving themselves, they will like.
Sorry.
No, like. Anyways, so basically, if you don't like reach completion and you'd like, then you will have. Yeah, so basically you will like have the ability to grow your facial hair better. You can be like stronger. You'll like think better. And I was like, so there's like this whole world of thought around it. And I think there's a Family Guy episode around it where like Peter became a genius for like. Hey, thank you for the raid.
For the raid.
So
happy birthday, DJ.
And then he like sneezed and like lost it all. But
we've been there, right, lads?
We've all been there. But anyway,
in the chat.
I can't remember.
In the chat.
I can't remember if that's what it was, but it was basically that. And I was like, oh my god, that's like a real thing. So like, there's a whole like, there's like a religious and like spiritual thing to it, but there's like a lot of people like now in modern days that are doing it because they believe that it'll make their facial hair grow better and their hair grow thicker and they'll be stronger. They can concentrate better. There's a whole bit around it. And when I learned about that, I was like, oh my god, what? So I don't know if it's real. There is a way more vulgar way of saying it, and like I was like, I don't want to do that on stream. We're in the first like 2 minutes of it. Welcome everybody.
Dude, if you check out r/nofap, it's just a bunch of people who like obsessed with that ideology. They are just like obsessed with enlightenment through abstinence.
Yeah.
Hey bud, how much time are you spending on nofap?
Hey.
Just curious, man.
Thank you for the bits.
It's party time.
I just my friend Jacob was like, hey, have you just heard of this subreddit? And like sent me a picture of like their banner or whatever that talks about what they're about. And I was like, okay, I'm
Why
interested.
is there a Star Trek dude in the back?
Excuse me?
Sir.
What's he talking about?
He's talking about Darth Vader.
Oh my god. That's
I was like looking at like Seamus's because like, is there something back there in the darkness that I can't see? And then he apparently I didn't even like put together like, oh yeah, Darth Vader.
Alec, I can't tell if you're kidding right now, and that concerns me greatly.
It's just not a fan.
I have to assume that he's just trolling.
I have to assume that that poster doesn't have a head, and you just kept your favorite part of Darth Vader.
Oh, it's not
the only part that matters.
Cutout.
Isn't that like that has to be like 6'6", right? If it's life size, because
maybe not life size. Well, no, it's pretty close.
Yeah, because Jordan, you're not.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, Jordan's like 5'9", I think. Oh. So, your moose keeps his pet alien in the darkness.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is 5'9".
Who told you about that?
And surprisingly enough, I am also 5'9".
Yeah, all Jordans 5'9". Proven fact.
Frick, am I the shortest one here?
Raspy dude from
the only Jordans that are taller than 5'9" are the ones that abstain.
Come on,
It's all in the subreddit.
Get on r/no.
Yeah, that raspy dude from Star Trek. I think you mean Jar Jar Binks, Alec. That's not Jar Jar.
Welcome to the Q&A section of Dungeons and Dragons. If you want to ask us about hygiene or sexual health or how babies are made,
Yeah, how many
this
of
is
you
why
are-
we're here.
Hold
How
on,
many of
Alec.
you are obtaining-
PK's got one too. It's not just me. Great minds think alike. His is plugged in. Mine is not.
I got mine for Christmas.
I have Febreze in front of mine. That's aesthetically pleasing.
Oh yeah. Jar Jar.
You
from-
lose if you move it. We're gonna lose our sponsorship.
I didn't move it. I moved the Febreze, and it wasn't even. It was the back of it. They would have been more upset if we weren't showing the label.
D&D Beyond.
Our real
We're so
sponsor.
sorry.
D&D Beyond.
What he means is, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where things are kept fresh.
Oh God, we're awful and I hate us.
Can that be our new Q&A bit? We just have to find random things to sponsor.
Yeah.
No, I think we just need to find like the most obscure ways that we can like make anything a D&D Beyond ad.
Let's talk about
Give me
this
that
orange
The
soda
refreshness of Fanta.
and the beauty of oh God. My brain is blinking because I was trying to be funny. Don't you hate when
You know
happens?
that. You know what that orange color would look great on? Some dice. Oh, but I don't have physical dice. That's okay. D&D Beyond, you can get any colored digital dice you could dream of.
You want an orange
That-
dice? Perfect. You want
That's
a green
highly
dice?
good.
Perfect. You want orange and green dice? I don't have that.
Okay. I was really
You
entranced
want
in it for a
every die
second,
known
I
to
was like-
man? I own them.
I feel sorry for you, like scooting around in your office for the next like 10 minutes, trying not to.
Yeah,
step
I
on
was gonna.
them.
I honestly thought I was gonna dump these on my head for the bit, but I was like, but then I'm gonna spend 20 minutes cleaning them, and then I'm gonna step on a D4, and I'm not gonna be happy.
We are ready
And you
for
also have a-
danger.
Don't you also have a very large dog that wanders through there sometimes?
Yeah, Kree's not stupid though.
I was literally about to say, chat, can we please wish DJF Heroes the best happy
The
birthday?
biggest
Heck
of birthdays.
yes.
And if you haven't already
Happy 2-4.
followed him, you should go over there and give him a birthday follow and maybe a birthday
was
subscribe.
streaming. All day. Hey guys, are you ready to do what we practiced?
What did we practice? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yodeling?
We didn't practice
Ready?
anything.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear the DJ. Happy birthday to you. I love you. I'm not your father. Hell yeah.
Happy birthday, feel good.
For
Believe it or
musical
not,
theater, I
that's-
was expecting like 0.4% better.
Excuse me.
Look,
Believe it or not, that's how most birthdays sound at my house.
and many more.
Ah,
Anybody-
love it.
So, sorry. Speaking of myrrh,
What is myrrh?
okay. Well, I was actually about to
Honest
get
to
on that.
God question.
So
The spice.
Gwen got resin for us to heat up, and she got frankincense and myrrh. And I was like, "Are we trying to summon Jesus?" And it
I think
smells
we're
like a
just
church.
missing one ingredient.
If you were ever
Where's the
curious
gold?
what churches smell like, it's myrrh and frankincense. Just throwing that out there. Thanks, guys. I hope you're not my dad. I hope you're not my daddy, PK.
God, I hope PK is my daddy.
There's a whole
Um,
K-pop song to explain why that might be a thing. Anyways,
Those are where the fireworks. Ah, God, did they not go off? I hit the button.
thank you
They're
for
gonna go off
clipping that.
midstream. It's going to be so hilarious.
All right, you
Just
guys keep
wait.
talking. I gotta go do something real fast.
Okay.
That's not ominous at all.
I'm gonna.
I just have
murder
the chat pulled up, so
His
I'm not
beard
like
is
as distracted as I've been. So like, forgive me if I don't react if one of the big noises comes up.
One of the big noises.
Hey, but we did have a lot happen last week. So if
We
anybody
did.
has any thoughts or questions, I have many. I don't know that I'm going to get any in this moment.
I mean, I
But,
know we're gonna.
I'm genuine. I'll ask a question for the group. I want to know what everybody thinks is going to happen now. Like, first and foremost, how does Nikolai feel knowing he just failed so desperately to pull a 3'2"
Well, the thing is
halfling
he hasn't
5
failed
feet
yet.
backwards?
The thing is he hasn't failed yet. That's the thing.
The portal closed and Tucker is alone with Mother, so technically I'm chalking that up to a failure.
I'm gonna instantly plane shift unless somebody can convince me not to. That's my only thing. Because I'm going to get us there one way or another. And you guys can win.
Zach's just gonna start hitting the wall to try to get back through it.
Yeah, I already tried to punch a hole in the wall, more out of anger, not for.
Yeah, we're gonna roll a Constitution throw to see if you broke your hand there, Balor.
That would be really unfortunate.
I hope I did.
Can't tell God that. Remember, God gives you everything you want. You want a broken hand? Done.
Power.
Have fun with disadvantage.
But my con is pretty high, so.
I don't know. You're pretty close to alcoholism, so you really want to test that?
Hey, but you keep having me add a tally mark. As
yeah,
if,
that's
like,
for
I've never sobered up.
No. Do you understand how alcoholism works? I'm not an alcoholic. I'm sober by the morning.
Right. I don't get it. Oh, you want Bosa to be Molly? All right. This is Molly from the American version of Sailor Moon, her best friend that apparently doesn't recognize her, even though she's only got different clothes on.
Okay, here's the
this is
thing.
Boston or
Can we please talk about the fact?
Who knows?
It's anime. It could be anything. I want to talk about.
Just has a passive, extensive knowledge of Sailor Moon.
Now he does.
Now I do. Thanks to Alec.
Superman, I used to give shit because they're like, if you put glasses on, like, I would obviously recognize that you're still the same human being. But it happened recently where somebody put on glasses and I was just kind of passing, no idea who it was. Because they don't normally wear glasses. So I was like, oh, okay. And then they put glasses on. They took the glasses off. I was like, oh my God, what? Where'd you come from? So either I was extremely in a different place for a second, or they were just like the creators of DC Comics were 100% right.
Okay, so
Alec,
but like,
I don't know who Molly is, so I don't know if you're gonna get what you want.
Molly just sounds like this. It's just a little redhead girl who, for some reason, is the only transfer student from Queens to Japan.
Have you never seen the new girl Zoe with and without glasses? I haven't. I mean, are you talking about Zoe Deschanel?
Yeah.
I've
With
seen
glasses and without glasses. She looks very different.
She does, because Zoe Deschanel in
the love of my life.
Well, I was gonna say Elf, but I've never seen that movie. I don't know if it's good. But Zoe Deschanel, Elf, blonde, and without glasses, and then going to like New Girl, two completely different human beings.
Hold on, did you just say you haven't seen Elf?
No, I haven't seen Love of My Life with Zoe Deschanel.
No, I was calling her the love of my life.
I hate you guys so much for making me explain an already shitty joke and being like, well, let's really just drive this dump truck into the ground. You're both
I'm glad
dead
you
to
caught
me.
on to what I was doing.
That's exactly what you were doing. Question for everyone. Did your characters ever have significant others? And if so, what happened to them?
Yes, Balor, what happened?
Next question.
I was, you know what? You don't get this because I was this close to unveiling my entire backstory last week with a heartfelt story before we left for hell, and everything hit the fan. And so now he's just pissed again. And if you find out, you're gonna find out in game. You don't get to know like this.
Oh,
Especially not like this.
Quick, just keep him in Molly voice the entire episode, chat.
Canonically, though, Nikolai is married, correct?
Yeah, canonically, Nikolai has a family.
All right, so this is a genuine question. Every time people make backstories like, oh, my family was killed. So let's back this up. What was Nikolai's motivation? Like, hey, I'm gonna leave my family to be gone for.
Oh, he didn't.
God
really,
knows how long.
He didn't really get like much of a say in it because it's sort of just been a series of Nikolai getting plucked from place to place. Slash just like general. Oh, what's going on, Jericho? We were talking about you before.
I'm so sorry, but I'm almost 100% positive that you just started waving because we were waving, and I don't think you knew we were waving about. I saw it in your face. You just saw two people waving. You were like, "Oh shit."
You mean everybody went there.
You got me. You got me.
Hello, friends. So I followed suit.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's kind of got like a bit of a work-life balance issue, so to speak. But things are okay. You know, he goes back and visits every now and then.
Moose's character can't blink for 5 minutes in game.
Does
Zoc
he blink
doesn't
regularly?
have eyes.
The light flickers sometimes.
It does. It does flicker sometimes. But that means Zoc has to keep his cool no matter how stressful the situation gets. So that's equally like difficult for him in this situation. So,
but yes, John, Nikolai is married. How many kids does Nikolai have?
Nikolai doesn't have any kids.
Okay.
But he is married.
So I just have a wife I can kidnap. Got it.
So you have a wife you can kidnap.
What did he say? Zarek, somebody said the word frick, and it reminded me of you. And so I was trying to tell them how we go way back to church camp, and we had good times saying frick and shoot back in the day.
Oh, frick! Oh my gosh! You gotta tell me about.
Really mad.
Oh my good golly!
Frickin'
You gotta
idiot.
tell me about this.
Oh yeah,
you're such
Derek,
a freaking idiot.
We were just causing trouble out there at church camp on Lake Indigan.
Okay, okay, I know this isn't D&D related, but I think in my brain, while frick does not have the same weight as fuck, it's just as bad because you know exactly what they're trying to say. It's like,
as are all euphemisms.
Right, when they're like, shoot, I'm like, you mean shit, but you've just taken so much power away from it.
Right, one is God's mad at you, and the other he's like, okay, you're fine.
It's like you brought a real loaded gun
and
and then like loaded it with spaghetti. Like,
right. No, I swear this gun, you can take it to school, is only loaded with spaghetti. We're fine.
Is it wet noodles?
I'm sorry,
what you wanted to do.
Did you just say when you're at school and you have your gun? I'm sorry.
But school, it's just spaghetti. It's my lunchbox.
Spaghetti.
It's cool. It's just some spaghetti. I forgot my lunchbox. Anyways,
so I have a question for Tucker.
Are you dead?
Who's Tucker?
Are you alive? Okay, you're charmed, right? Let's just play this out. Who knows if this really can happen or will happen? But let's say you're charmed by the mother of all evil, Mother, and you snap out of it, and you're in hell. What do you do?
I mean, that's a tough one because Tucker doesn't have a way out of hell. So Tucker just survives.
That's right. Tucker survives.
Maybe.
No, see, Tucker's a survivor. He can't make it. He doesn't have a way out of hell, but he's got a lot of tricks to survive in many situations. Hell even being one of the situations that he was worried about having to survive in because of the way that this party goes.
Because, two of them don't have souls.
Feel added with that?
We've been to hell before, and because of that, Tucker was all about how badly last time we were in hell went. Tucker took some precautions to make sure that he could at least survive there. And especially now that he's got that spirit Naga sliver with him, and her information and knowledge on things like this, he feels like he may be able to at least survive until someone comes to get him. Unfortunately, him... Tucker is rather susceptible to mind control magic. Not very wise, that one.
I'm so sorry that I straight just undercut your moment because I screwed up. Oh my god.
What I missed?
No,
What'd
for
you
whatever
do?
reason, I was trying to like put the nameplate on for the next scene, and then it went to the next scene. It was like, oh, we're still in Q&A, and we come back, and then the intro played, and it just screamed. It covered our entire face, and I was like, whoops.
Nailed it.
Spoilers. We can't. Don't let him speak. Censor him.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So, I guess, yeah, so sorry for letting that just scream in your ears, guys.
Apparently, it was really loud.
Yeah, I felt very bad about it. That was not...
I have us muted.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. BRB got to use the bathroom. Sorry. That's probably not
DJ
what you
for
wanted me
so
to read out in chat.
All right, everybody, let's wait for Alec to pee.
It's like that teacher that was like, oh, yeah, no. Everybody, she was right. We'll just stop class. Everybody just put your pencils down. We'll just wait for David to get back from the bathroom.
Okay, wait.
I've always loved that one because the teacher's like, you're going to try to guilt trip me for doing everybody else a solid by making you be quiet for the next 5 minutes. Like, that's just fueling me to be the person that I am. You're not guilt tripping me to listen to your mundane voice for another 48 minutes before I have the opportunity to relieve myself.
I don't remember.
I'm giving everybody high fives. I'm running out this bitch like it's Jerry Springer.
I don't remember who
As
it
an
was.
unlicensed, uncertified teacher, I take that personally.
I don't know if either of
You
you...
should. Don't be boring.
I don't know if any of you guys remember
Problem
this,
solved.
but somebody...
Just
a teacher memorial told one of the kids, like, he's like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And he's like, I don't know, can you? And then he decided to pee in their fucking trash can. And I don't remember who. For the life of me, I cannot remember who did it, but somebody whipped it out and peed in a trash can
That's
memorial.
100% somebody in our class, though.
I'm almost positive it was our class. I went through my names like, was it Brett? Was it Brett? I don't think it was, but like my brain was like, the only person I know that's crazy
Brett
enough to
is
do that.
100% a valid thought process.
That was
for that
immediately my
one,
brain was
though.
like,
It
was
would have
Brett?
had to have been in one of the science rooms because I heard about 2 incidents of this happening, but I know distinctly that one of them was an underclassman.
I think it was
Rip Room.
Brett. I want to reach out to him, and be like, "Hey, weird question. I know we haven't talked
I
in
talk to
7
him on a
years.
regular basis.
Yeah,
I'll
can you
ask him
just be
at
like,
any time.
hey, I don't know if you remember David, but like he was curious. Did you just like pee in a trash can because the teacher asked if you can go to the bathroom?
what a flex.
Dude, it was like he definitely got it like suspended, but like it was a huge flex. I remember that. Anyways, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that remembers this story. I was like, I know somebody did it. I just cannot pinpoint the human being. And I was like mostly positive it was Brett. Okay, we can start again. Alec is back. I didn't want him to miss anything. All right, so
Okay, good.
God, I'm gonna stream us into intermission, and then boom, what's that? We have nameplates now, so you know what character is saying what, except for Jordan.
Yeah,
It says his name. That's all you need.
my online sits.
And then he is
name is Jet.
somebody.
I'm just gonna pee.
No, you can do the bail.
How do I spell that?
Baehl.
Yeah, somebody didn't fit anywhere. Baehl.
Since Samba. Sambo.
There we go. Look at that.
Is it Bale?
Finally, I know who is
I was
who.
telling you, that's what we're here for.
It only took over a year.
Look,
On a plus note, though, guys, we are closing in on our 1 year.
Are we really?
Yes.
DJ said we've been affiliate for over 11 months now.
Yep.
I only knew Bozer was Balor because he's BB.
I am BB?
Okay, the
I am
toilet
big
has
bad.
been snaked out.
No,
I'm
BB is
gay.
again.
No, you're baby.
I
He's
missed an
BB.
adventure.
Oh.
I think. I'm sorry, John. That's awful. But I'm glad you're able to do it.
I hate
Okay.
that.
GB MZ and Perderg. Grab maze and pray dog. I don't think that's how that works.
That's how people will summon us. That's how they summon us. Is they get a bunch of stuff and they put it in a circle. It's mostly garbage, but like they light it on fire and they yell that. we hear them yelling and it's like we smell the garbage burning and then we're like, we should, guys, why are you burning garbage? And it's like it works. It came. It's like, no, you just burning garbage in the street. We're stopping you. What is happening?
It's
Then we
garbage
whip out our
mans and
dice.
paper dogs. That's our
We whip out our
band name.
dice and play some shitty D&D.
Yeah,
You
it's
just say that's our band name.
yeah, garbage mans and the paper dogs.
Okay. I'm interested.
John, our lives will never be dull with crotch goblins. It's just not how that works.
Well, on that disgusting terminology, let's play some D&D.
Well, now we gotta wait for Jordan to get back before we
Come
recap.
on.
Every
So
time
hyped.
you
I'm
get me in.
Hold on. Does anybody else need a pee break?
No.
Alex
I
just
am
went.
here. I just need to feed my cat.
I surely did just.
No, I was talking smack, but a pee break might be nice because I've got a lot of exposition coming this episode. So.
Oh no, I'm good.
I just went not long ago.
So he'll have to go in about an hour, but we have an hour. Oh,
This
he's
is
always
always
you
the
have
perfect amount of time to
Sorry.
eat. I'm just saying.
God
I
left.
put my diaper on, so we should be good for.
Guys, we should just make FGBG colostomy bags.
Baby, grab mace and
Get
pray
them
dog.
surgically implanted onto your body.
Do it.
Advertisement. Invasive surgery.
We'll pay you. Listen,
Hey, you.
Does
how
anybody
would
want
you
to?
feel about a sponsorship deal?
If I
But
got,
at what cost?
if I paid $50 for your
We
crappy
own your
tattoo,
poop.
would you get a 4Geeks by Geeks logo tattooed on you? That's to people in this group. If I paid $50 to get it tattooed on you, would you do it?
How big would it be? For
There you
50
go.
For
bucks, it would
$50,
be very
it'd
big.
probably be like the size of like this.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Like right. It'd be.
I've given at least a year of my life to this. I'll do that.
I don't know. I need to know that our logo's not going to change within another month or so.
I don't think it'll be another month, but if you give me a couple of years.
I just
Whoa.
love rebranding.
Ooh, what are we rebranding?
I said if I
We're
paid
tired of our
$50.
logo already.
No, I'm not. I love our logo.
Baby,
Hello?
grab mace and pray dog. What?
Hey, I'm the one who pays people to do
Yeah.
things. Hey, I'm gonna be sick. Sick of this.
What did Alec offer to pay who to do
Oh,
what?
no.
No, David was talking about one of us getting a tattoo of the logo, and I was like, I've given a year of my life to this. I could put it on my body forever.
Put it on my ass cheek.
I am too inconsistent, and like my mind changes too much for me to ever invest in getting a tattoo.
I mean,
I've got
committed
enough
more to
on me. It's
this.
fine.
Like honestly, I won't do
My
words.
guy.
I won't do words. I love like everybody's messages that they put on their body. If there's like a scripture or like a poem you want to put on your
Like
body, do it.
runes. I
That's
think
your
runes are really
thing.
cool. I think if I was gonna get a tattoo, I'd
I
probably get
don't-
runes or something.
I don't want like English
over here.
words on my body because they change meaning. Words can always change meaning. I just
You
want
should get
anything
one that's
that'll
like
be symbolic to me.
you know, like when you see those tattoos that are written in kanji and it means something like trash can. You should just get one of those, and somebody who comes up to you is like, "Do you know what this means?" You can be like, "Yeah, it means
Trash
trash can. Suck my butt." Seriously, I know what it is.
I thought about it.
It means stupid foreigner eat trash. Okay.
What, the Baka Gaijin or
Yeah.
anyway, I
All
want
right.
I want to get ramen tattooed on my arm for no apparent reason. I don't even like ramen. Ramen makes me sick, but I want to get it tattooed on me.
Just like the
John.
squiggly noodles or like the kanji for ramen.
The kanji, not
Like
the
the-
noodles.
Yeah,
That would not translate well.
Listen, Moose asked a valid question.
No, for real. Like I would get a brick of ramen tattooed onto my arm.
Cooked
I
or
would do
uncooked?
that.
would get like
Uncooked.
the cup,
Uncooked.
like top ramen cup tattooed on my body, but I would not get
Cup
the
of
noodles.
noodle?
No,
Not
like
like
a
a
little
brick.
square noodle pack. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
cup
do
noodle
that.
or top
Not just
ramen,
a
whatever.
brick.
Yeah,
I'm with the cup, not the brick.
I want
Nah,
the
dude,
cup. I would get the cup. I'm
I'm
not
all
getting a
brick.
package on my
I'm-
body.
All right.
I'm
It's
all
8
brick.
o'clock.
It's like a.
Oh,
It's
fine,
like
I'm
Time
get it.
for Dungeons and
Guys, get it.
Dragons.
God, really,
Let's
Sam.
go.
fine. Let's play the game that we all.
All right. So last week, a normal week happened for the crew of the Rag Stallions because they can't not
Bad
find
stallions.
the Rad Stallions can't not find themselves in shenanigans. And we saw a lot of emotions fly as we lost. I think everybody would agree, both in the show and not in the show, that the group lost the fan favorite character. Tucker is currently no longer with the Rad Stallions because he is currently trapped in hell with none other than Mother. While everybody had the opportunity to flee, Tucker decided he was about to throw hands with Mother mano a mano. And no matter how much Nikolai fought tooth and nail to get that man out, he said, nope, I'm out, and winked at them or cried to them as the portal to hell closed, and Tucker stayed behind in hell for who knows how long. I guess we will find out. So we're going to actually pick up immediately to where we left off. And we are now in the underground bar that Agog runs. And he is now standing there with everybody. Did we get everyone? Is everyone here? Is everyone okay?
Open that door again.
What? No, it's hell.
Yes.
One of our men is left behind. Open the damn door.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you? The portal was massive. How did not everybody get? Who got left behind?
More like who was kept behind.
Kept behind?
Why did you close early? We were still.
It's hell.
But not all.
Do you guys understand how long you've been gone?
2 years.
Minutes.
Well, it's been 2 minutes, but like, yes, in hell time, that's a super long time.
Open it back up. Let's go. Come on.
This is one way. This is retrieval, not destination.
I mean, also Mother is on the other side of that portal, so you know.
Well, okay, I can get us there if you can retrieve us back.
Why do you want to go back? Like, I know your man's over there, but like you just said Mother had him.
It's the one that cooks.
Oh, you should probably go get him.
Okay.
Open.
That was the best breakfast. Did you not listen? Listen, look at me, big man. Retrieval, not destination. I can't do nothing.
Nikolai,
So
can you open a portal?
I can get us there. I can get up to 8 of us there.
One,
We do this fast.
Rusty, you're going back.
Oh my God! You know, it's funny you say that.
It's funny that I sign your paycheck. You're going back.
Rusty's just gonna walk away.
Listen,
Okay, so 3 of us. This will be good. Yes. Okay. Whew,
As Rusty walks away, Agog takes a ball and rope and throws it at his ankles, and Rusty's feet get tangled up and he face plants onto the concrete. Don't worry about him. He will be going with you. Nikolai, do you know how to get back?
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
if you give me 8 hours of rest, I know exactly how to get back. But otherwise, no.
Okay, that's fine, but do you understand how much time will pass in hell for 8 hours?
2 years.
Well, I have no idea.
I mean, so like, you know how like time is not really fluid. Like time's really like this sheet of paper. Like we're here, here's here. But sometimes if you go like this, you can just kind of poke a hole through and get to the other side. But also you can go like this with time and go like that, and time's really not real. So it's like super subjective. Like what I'm saying is a lot of time is passing in hell right now. So like
no time is passing.
Yeah, why? I mean, we should just go.
I mean, in theory, we could go back in time if we get a bend right.
You're not wrong, but I think I was reading this scroll once, right? That said if you go back to the future, but like you can really make some like issues. Like, so if you go back and correct one thing, it's gonna open up a few like parallel universes, so you're never really gonna get the outcome you want, because the future is now the past is now the future, and no matter how many times I read this scroll, none of it really made sense.
But what if we went back to the future 3?
We're wasting time, Megari. We should dip.
hey Gog, you should come with us.
Zaka's just punching the wall, like.
You're a general of Kavalek. You can help us. And
yeah,
we need Tucker to get your daughter back. So if you really want her, you'll help us get Tucker back.
Hey, that's
correct.
my wife.
That's why I'm sending Rusty with you.
Rusty's not a general of District 4, is he?
Yeah,
he's my general. So by
wife.
association.
Look, he'll
like if I fall, my man's here is the next in line.
Rusty is rusty. That's Rusty's
So,
catchphrase.
like, Nikolai, is there anything I can get you so you're good to go? Because I think we just hit 6 months on the other side. Like, your man's has been gone.
I have what we need to get there. I just don't have a way back.
That's fine. I got that covered. It's okay.
I can get us there.
All right, then go. What are you waiting for?
Okay, I'm gonna.
6 months. Wait, take one of these stones. We'll call for help when you open the portal.
What? You just giving me a stone?
No, it's a fast speech. A stone is fast speech.
Rusty, I thought you gave these out. Like what?
I did.
He did. That's why we have them. I'm giving one to you so you know when to open.
He gave them to Rusty.
Door.
Who do you think? Who do you think gave them to me?
Right,
Okay,
like
well,
I've got one. Like I don't need this.
we
need to go. Give this back.
Okay, everybody, hold hands.
Are these really gonna be the heroes of the? You know what? We'll talk later.
Zoc knocks
Good luck,
somebody
guys.
Zoc knocks somebody over to hold Valor's hand.
Once everybody is holding hands, Nikolai lets go and says, "Okay, that was fun," and then he blinks.
So tell me what happens with this spell.
I think it's a. Oh, I think it's a. It's probably more like a. Everybody gets together for just like close enough within range, and then Nikolai reaches into the bag that was given to him by Pelor. He pulls out a small like brimstone fork and snaps it in his fingers. Throws the dust at the earth, and as he does it, it just sort of like swirls and begins to fill the room. It's less of like this controlled portal and more of hell sucking them down to wherever like I've been in hell before. So
as this portal begins to open, ominous music begins to fill your ears as you immediately get sucked through the floor and are instantaneously now back in hell. And the moment you touch ground to the other side, Nikolai, from what you can tell, this isn't an area you've been in before. This is all brand new. But the music around you is getting louder and louder.
Well,
okay, so it didn't work perfectly, but we're here. I think.
Well, we're not in a good place, I can't imagine. I forgot who I was for a second, so I have no idea where I'm at. I'm sorry. I realized I haven't been here.
I'm gonna pull out Heart's Desire, the compass.
Okay.
And before I open it, I'm just gonna think, I want Tucker, I want Tucker, I want Tucker. I'm gonna open it and see what happens.
So as you open Heart's Desire, it once again begins to spin in rapid pace. At first it's going south, and then it's east, and then it's somehow pointing at you, and then pointing back down south. But then you guys begin to hear a voice traveling all around you. Ha ha! I knew they'd be back.
God?
And as you guys look around, you begin to see lights begin to form in these dead, decrepit trees. The lights flicker and dim and explode randomly. And the music begins to play louder and louder as tents begin to pop up at a distance. And a massive sign appears directly in front of you that says, "Let's play a game."
This does not seem very safe.
I'm sick of these games.
We don't really have a choice.
I'd like to come back now, please.
Do you have Tucker?
No.
If I
Shut
said
up.
yes, would you bring me back personally?
Do we need to talk about I just gave you a raise, and you told me we weren't going to do this anymore.
I'm so sorry. I think we're breaking up again. This is weird. We should probably look at
I'm
new
going through a
stones.
tunnel.
All right. Anyways.
I'm gonna summon All Might and just hold him.
As you guys are talking, another sign forms right next to you with an arrow pointing towards the tents that have popped up.
What if we went the other way? What do you think would happen?
Is there anything behind us? Like,
as you look around, you just see a dark forest with green mist filling at your feet.
You know what I don't
Just like we
like?
should go.
This.
is it dark or is there lights?
It is
Lights in
very
the
dark.
trees?
The only lights you see are the string lights bouncing from the trees, but they don't emit very loud, or they don't shine very bright. Yes, Kane, I do like to wreak havoc.
What up, Kane?
Thanks for joining in, Bubba.
I turn to the group. All right. We have fucked up a lot, and I had fucked up a lot. And usually, because we go rushing in, we lost Zodak that way, we lost Tucker that way. We've got to think together strategically. Let's stay close.
I have the perfect tactic for this. What we do is have everybody surround me, and then we move forward.
The turtle shell formation.
Exactly. Glad we're in it. Let's go ahead and head forward. I think this is the best plan of action.
Stand in front, and I walk real slow.
That's beautiful.
I'll stand next to Balor.
But
I'll
like a
stand in the
little bit back, right? Yeah, that's perfect. There's only 4 of us, so I'm noticing the flaw in this turtle.
So as you guys begin to walk, the further you get closer to the tents, the louder the music begins to play, and arrows begin to pop up with more promotional signs. Some say, do you want to play a game? Another one says, what will you pay to get what you want? And before you know it, you are now standing before a massive red and white tent.
Hey guys,
Yes.
I'm being triggered.
In what way?
This feels very familiar.
Very familiar. Oh God, you and me are the only 2 that have been there.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't I at a circus event or something? thought
You
that-
heard the circus music we went to hell the second time.
Yeah.
So, Rusty's just gonna say, well, yeah, everybody's been to a circus. Not exactly
Yeah,
a great
it sucks.
experience.
Yeah, but it's just you and me, Balor. Yeah, but I absolutely. Sorry. I feel it too. This is very, very off-like.
Is this guy still alive? We've defeated him twice.
I don't.
You're so right, I'm alive. I missed you, boys.
What is that
And
shit-eating grin?
before the tent before you, the tent flies open, and standing before you is now a decaying and decrepit off.
Is life really worth living this long?
Yeah, I got to see my best friends again. Serious question. Who's got my ring? Because I could use that back now.
What need have you of it?
Well, it's mine. You took it from me. I'll take it back, please.
But
For us to have
you
been able to
forward it.
take it, you would have had to have lost the battle. Fair and square.
Hold on. And he pulls up his arm to see. And you guys see just an armful of wristwatches, broken, and he looks at one. I need you guys to hurry because the first viewing is about to take place. Come quick! And off takes off running.
is there any like way around this tent? Like
No. As you look both
does it
left
seem?
and right, the tent seems to go on for as far as your eye can see.
Wee woo.
oh God, like a giant wall.
Yes.
Wee woo. They're clowns.
Guys, quick! You're gonna miss the first act, and trust me, you don't wanna miss it.
Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo.
I think I draw my sensor and I just let the head of it drag as I take steps towards off.
I'm
This is gonna suck. you
grip
guys.
onto. I'm gonna grip onto my dagger.
Yeah, Zoc is already like pulling his rifle out of his back.
Okay. And so as you guys begin to take a step forward, just a few feet in front of you, you guys see a massive screen come before you. And at first is dark, but immediately begins to flicker to life as you guys begin to recognize a scene, a location, a place you guys have spent a lot of time at for the last few weeks. On this screen, you guys see Ren Cash's estate.
Interesting.
And standing at the top of the stairs is none other than Tucker.
Top of the stairs where?
You guys are watching the screen, and you are seeing Tucker on top of the stairs at Ren Cash's estate.
Frick.
So this is very like we're watching a sitcom kind of thing.
I think
Tucker
we've been
runs
duped.
down the stairs. Valor? Zoc?
And Tucker, as you run downstairs, you take your normal right like you would on any normal breakfast, and you see everybody at the breakfast table. You see Odin and Grayson picking at breakfast. You see Balor and Zoc arguing about whatever fight technique is usually better. You see Nikolai praying before the food. And at the end of the table, you see a face you haven't seen in a long time. You see purple skin. You see green hair. You see Zodak sitting at the head of the table.
Oh, Tucker runs over to Zodak and gives him a big hug around the waist.
What are you doing there, but I got you a plate right here, man. And as you guys watch this scene take place, the screen cuts out. I'm so glad you guys made the first, and you guys were lollygagging, like you were gonna, like, how did you want to miss that? That was so good. It was compelling.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Tucker.
The screen. You just watched it.
I'm tired of your lies. You have nothing left. You've died twice.
But yeah, now I'm in my domain. I can do whatever I want.
We killed you in hell last time.
Well, clearly not.
Mother was angry at me. Now Mother's happy with me. So it's time to play a game, boys.
What'd you do to get on Mother's good side?
What didn't I do? Come with me. Time for Act 2. And Oth goes running off again.
Rusty, go ahead.
I don't think. Fine. He walks forward.
Go right behind him.
As you guys begin to walk, you guys exit the tent. And standing before you is a better, well-lit area. It is now a populated area. Before you is a massive stage.
Oh, God.
Atop of the stage are two massive hands clutching at the wood, cracking at it. But from what you can tell, it's just a big aesthetic. Standing before the stage, you see 12 or 15 people applauding at the acts going on. To your right, you see a giant hall of mirrors. And then to your left, you guys see just a bunch of little different carnival games. And Oth is now standing on top of the stage. Whew. Sorry, guys, I'm a little late. Our guests, Savannah, were taking their sweet time. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't really like me because, I killed two of them, once. I don't know. They seem to, hold a lot of grudges. I don't know how to help them get past it. But anyways, are you guys ready for this next game? I've really missed you guys. What have you been up to?
What do the other people look like?
Roll perception.
8.
They look like normal people.
Okay.
Yeah. Add your perception modifier.
My mom says you sound like Gilbert Godfrey.
+6. Oh, come on. I just rolled a nat 20, though.
Oh, no. It's modification adds.
6. Keeping that 20, though.
What do you mean
Your
keeping it?
perception is +6?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So that makes a 14. So as you guys look at these people, you see that all of their eyes are stapled open. Their nails the skin is ripped back up their fingers. Their clothes are decrepit and torn. And smiles have hooks in their cheeks, forcing them to smile. And suddenly, all at once, they all get up and they all begin to dance to the music.
Why so serious, am I right?
This is not pleasant to experience.
And as you say that, the groups of people are now dancing around you guys. At a break in the music, they all split off from each other, and now each of them have grabbed one of you to begin dancing.
I'm going to step on the toes of whoever grabbed me and just stop because Nikolai does not dance.
Zoc is going to hit the immovable rod button on his back and just stand exactly where he is.
And then,
So
clutching All Might.
Rusty
Nikolai,
wants to dance.
as you step foot on their feet, their bodies continue to go as you rip the ankle from its socket, and they are now dancing around you without feet. Zoc, the same thing happens as you press in the immovable rod. When you would have been twirling with the person, their ankles too have also been separated from them, and they continue to dance without their feet.
Rusty would like to dance them to death, please.
Okay, go ahead and roll performance for me.
I was hoping you could.
I'm here for it. I'm
That'd be
here
a
for it.
29.
Of course it was.
Ooh,
It's in roll
baby.
20. I do, and I want to.
No, I believe you. As you guys watch as Tucker or as
I want
Rusty
full
begins to
salsa.
dance, it's truly impeccable watching this man dance. But everybody, as you guys dance, you begin to hear a very sinister voice talking off in the distance. And from what you can tell, this voice has been repeating everything you have been saying back to you, but entirely snarky.
Zoc's been pretty silent this entire time.
The only thing I've said
Like,
is dance.
So as you guys begin to dance, Oth comes back onto the stage. Time for the best part. And I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Do I see it coming?
Nikolai and Zoc, you would have it at disadvantage because you physically put yourselves in stopped motions.
Is this a magical spell effect?
No, this is a bunch of attacks are all coming at you but you two specifically stopped yourselves. So you would be disrupting the flow of things.
I got a 14.
got a.
Do I see it coming?
No, I can't imagine you would see weapons coming.
I did not pass.
But I mean,
For sure.
17 after my dex save.
I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Correct.
So then I get advantage with my danger sense. 'cause
Okay.
I have Peter Tinkle.
You just declined the birthday boy his duel?
Wow.
Whack.
14.
14.
Me too.
Everybody that got a 15 or under take 17 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a
Nice.
wife, you know. Just keep that in mind.
So to give you a scene, as everybody is dancing, almost like they are this attack was designed to be involved with the music. They all pull out various weapons, axes and swords and scimitar, and they begin slicing aimlessly at all of you, but all flawlessly missing each other.
Interesting.
I just take a big swing with my hammer, like in a big circle, and see how many I can hit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
I see a lot of left feet in here.
Can I roll recklessly?
Sure.
Okay.
I would like to just destroy undead. I think. I don't know though.
It seems very aggressive.
I'd like to walk towards
Maybe,
the
but
voice.
I'm feeling kind of annoyed.
Is that
So with
possible?
both hands, I just do a big spin around in a big circle, and that's a 30 to hit.
Okay. So as Balor, you spin with All Might. You feel All Might connect with the bones of these individuals, and they let out cries for help, not like you would expect the dead to cry out for help, but like you are attacking random villagers, going on a massive killing spree as you feel their bones break under All Might, and they all let out pleading cries of help. Some of their bodies disconnecting at the waist, but their torsos continuing to move on, but all of their bodies maintaining an upright position.
Well, that was dark. I'm gonna head towards.
I don't
the
know
voice.
what to do here.
Can I do that? Can I head towards the voice that's mocking us? That
Can
said something about 2 left feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I
I
do
don't know what to do here. Maybe you should think about it a little bit more.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
do
Moose.
can I do a perception check to see if these people are being controlled in any way that I can observe?
You sure can.
Say like puppet strings.
Go ahead.
Unless they're magical puppet strings.
That's a nat 20.
You
That's
caught
about-
on to that so much quicker than I expected you guys to. Good job, Moose.
Ha.
But yes, Moose, your eye the laser from your eye manages to catch one of these strings in such a way as you watch Balor's All Might connect with one of the body, and their body physically move quicker than they should have been able to. You see the light reflection of a string that leads all the way back to the 2 massive hands that are clutching onto the stage. You now can see that the fingers have been subtly moving, and they are all in control by these hands.
Can Zoc use the Archon blade? Sorry, not Archon. Acheron, or how do you say that?
Archerian, I believe.
Archerian blade. Either way.
Heron?
Acheron.
Acheron or Acheron?
Acheron. Acheron.
The blade.
I'm
with
not
an
currently
A.
looking at them. Oh yeah, what do you want to do with the blade?
I'm going to take the sword out for the first time. I'm using a blade in a long time. And I'm going to try to cut the strings on as many people as I can within like a reasonable distance away from
Okay. So yeah, you begin to start slashing away at these strings, and you feel tension disconnect as these bodies all collapse to the ground as they begin crying and pleading, "Thank you so much. We've been unable." And before they can say anything else, hands shoot up from the ground and drag these bodies through the rock and the rubble, and the bodies that you have now freed are gone.
Hey, someone got on.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking towards the clapping voice. That seems fair. And
Okay.
I guess now that I've recognized, would I have seen Zoc do that?
Yeah.
Can I
Yep.
start like
We all
slicing
see-
at the cables while I'm walking towards the voice?
Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely.
I'll do that then.
So as I'm assuming all of you guys at this point now understand what is going on. And so between the 4 of you, it doesn't take long to free these captives. And Oth is now standing on stage. I'm so proud. You guys have gotten, like, I know I told you how smart you were when we first met, and then the last time we met, but like, you guys are growing into like real adventurers, and I'm so
Zoc
proud of you.
shoots him with his sniper rifle in mid-speech.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
While he's doing that, can I see if there's any
Okay,
cables
roll
on Oth?
Say that one more time.
Can I check for cables on Oth?
Yeah, roll perception.
This isn't gonna be good. I'm sorry.
That would be a...
Did I mention somebody spit in my eye before I looked? Got a 4.
Since I'm proficient, can I offer him advantage?
On the perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, just add your perception modifier to his check.
Add 10 to whatever you roll.
So 14.
I got a 16 for my shot.
We'll go ahead and roll damage, Moose.
As D10 plus 4. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
Center mass, if it
yep.
if it matters.
As that bolt pierces through his stomach, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Now would be a great time for somebody to use one of those rerolls.
Speaking of reroll, while we're talking about that, can I use Lucky to reroll my perception check?
Zoc, you take 56 points of fire damage as Oth activates Hellish Rebuke. So how this is gonna look, as the bolt pierces his stomach, you see him use his hands and forcefully push something back at you as a flaming bolt gets shot back at you and pierces you realistically in the same spot you would have just shot Oth. But actually, before you go about burning a luck point, PK, your 14 was actually enough. You can see that nothing is controlling Oth, but with that perception check, you can tell Oth is different. You saw that he was a little more decayed earlier, but his presence seems much more powerful now.
So like he's healing.
Like he is much stronger.
So his aura is just more intense.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Moose, what did you say the damage was to that bolt? 10. Thank you. Oth takes it to the chest, fires back at Zoc. Ooh, God, I've missed this game. But it is time for Act 2. So I need everybody to pay attention to the screen, please. And once again, the dark screen immediately lights back up and flickers into scene. And you are now beginning to observe a destroyed District 7. You guys are now seeing every building and every home crumbled to the ground. You see Tucker come into frame, but Tucker is missing an arm. Tucker's left arm is gone and is currently wrapped in bandage. Zoc is currently hunched over Zodak's body, and you see a massive pool of blood pooling from Zodak's body as Zoc is quickly and as hard and fast as he can is trying to wind and bind and stop the bleeding from Zodak's body. Tucker, what is Tucker doing right now?
Zodak, I got him. Tucker runs over Zoc, I've got him. Runs over to Zodak and slides across, like power slides across the cobblestone and starts chanting over him, trying to cast Cure Wounds.
Tucker, as that's happening, can you go ahead and roll perception for me real quick?
Tucker?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Looking over his shoulder to make sure Balor is okay as well, so I'm assuming that's what the perception check is for?
Correct.
That's going to be a 17.
So with that 17, just as you go to look up, you see Thon's mighty blade slice through the air. You hear it cut through the air, the tension. It's such a sharp sound. And just as you hear the blade pierce, you see blood fly from Balor's body as the blade slices through his midsection and he drops to his knees. Nikolai begins to sprint over to Balor to try to assist as you see Thon now turn in a reverse spiral motion with a wide whirlwind strike, takes down Nikolai, and their bodies collapse to the ground.
Tucker closes his eyes and focuses to try and heal Zodak as quickly as possible.
The air around you gets darker and cloudier as the film begins to flicker and the scene again, and Tucker is now gone.
Hold on, Zodak. Just hold on.
This is such a... Have you guys seen this movie? I would really hate to make you guys watch a movie you've already seen before. I am seeing this for the first time, and I must say the direction, oh, so good. What do you guys think?
Can I say that he doesn't see me?
Roll stealth.
While that's happening...
Wait, wouldn't that be intimidation that we're doing that?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, intimidation.
While that's happening, Zoc,
An imp appears in front of you, facing
Yes.
you, and just rolling his eyes as Oth is talking, just, this guy's right.
Zoc leans down with a fist ready for a fist bump and says, "My thoughts exactly. Maybe a little too loud."
I like you. Cut off his monologue.
Cool. So 24.
Yes. Completely invisible.
Cool.
Zoc, feeling the tension from Rusty, says, "On it," and then points at Rusty.
And then
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oth just rolled a nat 20 plus 5, so 25. You see from what you would believe to be a perfect invisibility check, but Oth catches you eye to eye, and he doesn't say anything, but he winks at you, indicating he's fully aware of where you are.
okay.
You're
Big man, you've been quiet. I'm the sick bastard.
I know what you're showing us.
What am I showing you?
This hasn't happened.
Oh no, this is happening.
No, this is what Tucker fears most.
And as you say that, Oth snaps his fingers and is now standing before you. Oh no, trust me, this is happening right now. You guys have been here for what? I don't know, 15 minutes. Your boy here. Go ahead, roll an attack.
Two-handed.
I want to cast Holy Weapon on his weapon as he does this.
Oh yeah.
You do that two-handed, right? That's crazy. That's so awesome.
Two-handed, and I'm going to use.
Don't save him. He knows how to play.
I already said it.
did.
Actually, you missed it. I said two-handed, and I'm going to use Great Weapon Mastery as well.
Okay.
With a natural 20, with a total of 31, but
double
then
damage.
minus 5 from that. for
Okay.
Great Weapon Mastery, which is 26 to hit.
All right. So hold on. So you said nat 20. Was
Yeah.
that for the first attack?
You're adding.
Well, I rolled with advantage for
Was
range.
this one or
Okay.
two-handed?
It was two-handed, as has been established twice now.
No, I was just making a lot of numbers were just said, so I just wanted to reiterate. So first and foremost, the nat 20 is the damage you're taking for that first attack.
Right. But with Great Weapon Mastery, I have to deduct 5 points of hit. 5 from the hit attack
Right.
to get 10.
But that's
plus.
fine. It's still a nat 20 though.
Okay.
Yes, still add always your modifiers minus the 5 in that circumstance. But I'm just telling you, for that
Then
first attack,
26.
it is a nat 20 damage.
Yeah.
So it's double damage.
Sweet. Okay. So
because
then that's 1d10
normally you
plus
add
6 plus 10.
Plus 2d8. Well, it's actually 4d8 since it's crit, but it's 2d8 because of Holy Weapon.
Oh god. D8. What are my D8s?
This is gonna
What
be
do
a
D8s
minute.
look like?
So
The D4s ass
Two
to
pyra-
ass.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
pyramid off the butt.
Got
so
it, got
I
it,
see this
okay.
little gremlin goblin thing next to me, right?
Yes, you do.
Does it see him?
No, I didn't try to intimidate him. All right, little one, what do you know?
Decent amount. Why? What you want to know?
32 points of damage.
How do we stop this?
Nice.
That's one of the things I don't know.
Is it the same one that I'm talking to?
Yeah,
Yes.
later there, kid. That's right. All right, we're all dead. That's cool.
I'm not a kid. I mean, technically, I am a kid. I'm only like 3 days, give or take. But that's just this life.
So,
How
child.
many are you on?
Lives? Oh. I've died like thousands of times down here.
That is the nature of where we are.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
Balor, can you go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
I'd rather not. Thank you. Pass.
No, I cannot. Next question.
Yes, I will pee in your trash.
Probably
can.
doesn't mean anything, but that was a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay, so as you go on
Wait,
and
wait, wait.
clobber Oth, he takes the brunt on, and kind of smirks at you, and then grips his hand, and much like Darth Vader does with his force chokes, Balor, you feel your body tighten in and condense, and you are currently paralyzed.
Can I use this momentum to stealth behind him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I need to roll for that?
It's a bad time
Yes.
for him
Can I
to
just
be
spell magic?
intimidated by
24
me.
again.
24. Yeah, you stealth behind Oth with no problem.
And I want to take my dagger that I prepped up, and I want to do a sneak attack.
Okay.
With my dagger of venom.
Sure.
Do I need to roll? So I hit then, or do I need to roll for attack too?
Roll for your attack, because there's always a chance you can crit fail, but it's at advantage.
It's at advantage.
Yes, because it's a sneak attack.
Can I?
24.
24 to hit, so that's going to be a plus 10 crit. So it'll be max damage plus a dice roll.
Okay, 1 second.
Sorry, go ahead, Moose.
I was gonna say if he needs the advantage, I was going to say that I could cast Zephyr Strike and make a move to try to get a front-facing attack on him should he need.
That one's unnecessary. So technically, he was facing Balor, and because he's now behind him, Oth's currently flanked. So.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Can you explain that one more time for me? What I need to do?
So your damage, your dagger attack is max damage plus a dice roll.
So I roll it twice then.
No, so technically yes, but that first die would be a max roll.
Oh, okay. So that would be. Oh, jeez.
So it's what?
It's a D4. So 8. So it's 9 plus 2d10.
Yep.
Of venom. So wait 1 second.
Does he add sneak attack at
I'm
max?
And
going
then
to.
yes, he will add his sneak attack damage to that as well.
42
And
more or
then-
something like that?
So then it'll be 13 points of venom damage, poison damage, which he has
Okay.
to succeed on a DC Constitution. Okay, so he needs to.
He
needs to
got
make that.
11 on his
So
Constitution.
he does take the 2d10, so that damage, the 13 damage plus, he's poisoned for the next minute, and then I need to take my other bit with the.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, now you need to add your sneak attack damage.
Which is 7d6.
I
Solid.
can tell you all right now, killing him's not gonna do much.
Well, wish you would have
Also,
said that
I
a while
forgot
ago.
to double that damage earlier,
Okay.
so it would be 64 total.
And then
Thank you.
23. So 23. So
What do you suggest we do then, little one?
So that's 31 points of regular damage and 13 of poison.
Awesome. Zach, as you ask that question, Oth reaches out his hand and shoots an Eldritch Blast at the imp's body, and he takes just a mere 1 point of force damage. Shut your mouth.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, you are a son of a bitch.
So he's your weakness. Interesting.
Zoc is going to offer another fist bump, but he's going to cast second level protection from evil and good on the imp.
To clarify here for a moment, Moose, just in case, imps are inherently evil.
Oh no, I'm gonna roleplay that.
Okay, just
Just Zoc is like, I can protect you against maybe some of his maleficence. Just bump.
I feel like he's gonna start screaming. So get ready, chat.
It's like,
Yeah, that.
Your chat, your
So as
it's
soon
literally
as-
cut
as
out.
soon as the knuckles touch,
Right.
it's
Oh my god, please, he's going to. Could I, is the effect holding Valor magical?
the effect holding Balor is hold person, so yes.
Okay, so if I dispelled magic, it would let him go.
You can sure try.
that's sure a thing that you're allowed to try.
I don't see the harm in trying it, so I'm going to just put a hand on Balor's shoulder. And I'm gonna guidance myself on this, and I'm going to cast just at the 3rd level dispel magic.
Okay, so how does dispel magic work at 3rd level?
So
If it's a 3rd level spell or lower, it's
it is auto neutralized.
Yep.
And if it's higher, then I roll a dice.
Go ahead and roll that dice.
Okay, so I am adding 10 to this, just for the people. I'm adding 10 plus a d4.
Okay.
Guidance. So the d20 is 26
Okay.
plus a d4.
And what does that number need to go against?
It's 30. So this it's against the spell level. So and there is no what would that be? That would be 10 plus the spell's level. There's no 20th level spell. I think I just.
So, yes. So you dissipate that magic. Balor's body kind of relaxes for a moment, and Oth says, "Before we continue, it's time for the next scene. So, roll tape."
I'm gonna smack him. I'm not watching this. I'm fucking annoyed with this guy.
The screen flashes on yet again, and Tucker is now standing alone.
Can Rusty pull out a cigarette and light it real quick? Just kind of smoke this.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's also gonna close his eyes. He's just gonna ignore everything that's happening.
So on the screen, you see Tucker. His now has an iron left arm. Or you know what? Hold on. Let's do this better. Actually, Tucker, tell us about yourself. How is Tucker looking?
At this point, Tucker's got replaced his missing arm with an iron left arm. The cloak that he's wearing now, the brooch that he's wearing is a bronze brooch in the shape of a dragon scale with the symbol of Bahamut, father of all dragons, stamped into it. And on his belt you see Nikolai's holy symbol,
which canonically are puka shells.
Puka shells. Perfect. So I've got puka shells kind of like roll instead of the full necklace, it's folded up into 2 rings and run through the belt.
So sorry.
Looking a little weathered, but and worse for wear for the most part.
So the scene kind of fades out a little bit as Tucker and Zoc are sprinting towards a fully armored out Kavalik. The two of them are trading blows with Kavalik, who is fighting with such incredible swordsmanship. As you're watching this, I don't know if any of you would believe that they are giving forth any type of ground. And in a split second, Zoc turns to Tucker and says, "It is time to cast Fireball." And Grayson comes sprinting forward as he begins to try to attack at Kavalik. Tucker's wand of Fireball at the ready.
Does Tucker notice Grayson running up?
At this moment right now, yes, Tucker would be aware of Grayson being in the area, since Grayson's been... so I should actually add on. Grayson's looking a little older now. Grayson's probably into his late teenage years. His face has finally developed some scruff. He's got some lean muscle on him. And he is fighting with incredible speed. He is ducking and dodging around Tucker and Zoc, slicing in Kavalik's blind spots as he can. So yes, at this moment, Tucker can see Grayson.
Grayson, go. Get out of here. This fight's too big for you. Go help out with Sodak or something.
Grayson hesitates for a moment and leaves the scene.
All right. You sure about this, Zoc?
Yes.
And Tucker
I am
raises the
always
wand.
sure.
Tucker raises the wand of Fireball and starts ready's on his next action. He's going to fire it.
And as you say that, Tucker cast Wand of Fireball, I'm assuming at 7th level, trying to do everything he can to take out Kavalik. But Tucker, I need you to roll perception.
That's going to be a 6.
So, yeah, you don't see anything happen. You watch as the tip of the wand lights a small ember and very quickly grows into a massive fireball that not only engulfs the two of you, but completely engulfs Kavalik's body, and a massive explosion hits and decimates the ground around them. Charred everything is now in the area. Tucker and Zoc are blown backwards. And as the two of them fly back, they see Grayson was sprinting towards the fight, refusing to give up on Tucker and Zoc. As Tucker rolls back away from Kavalik's body, you guys see a smoldering gray overcoat as Grayson's body lays lifeless on the ground.
Oh no. Tucker immediately runs over to Grayson's body. So, please, we gotta grab him.
And as that happens, the scene fades away, and the group is back in hell with the imp. Oth has tears streaming down his face. I don't know who wrote this, but boy, dude, they've got my emotions running right now. What do you guys think?
And Zoc fires another shot.
Okay, roll that at advantage because he's 100% flanked at this moment.
Should I get out of the way?
Even if it's not going to do anything, I still just want to do it. That's a 10. Plus. There's a 19.
19, yeah, 19 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
That's a D10.
Yep.
And that's a 7 plus 4.
So 11.
11, unless I get... No, I don't get sneak attack damage because I'm not a rogue. 11. 11 damage, but this time I'm going to go for his vocal cords. Because in these kinds of situations, zombies can still talk if you hit them in the head hard enough. But it's hard to make vibrations when you don't have vocal cords.
Oth is now standing there with a bolt through his neck, tears still streaming down his face. I'm so sorry. Big guy, what's your name? We've never met. Oth. That's to you, Rusty.
Oh, yeah.
Oth is introducing himself to you.
Cool, drop dead.
Don't touch him.
Oh, okay. And Oth falls backwards onto the ground.
I'd like to
I'm gonna
see
attack him like prone.
Can I see if there's any like conveniently placed like, you know, like how like tents have like those little like tent curtain folds that would potentially be able to walk through and just find Tucker on the other side?
I'm sorry, I should have clarified a little bit. You have walked through the tent. You are in a completely open field right now. There are other tents around you, but right now you are in an
there's
sky
another tent.
field.
I'd like to just walk towards another tent.
Okay. You actually
screen?
the screen just kind of floats there and can be seen wherever it would need to be seen.
How many tents in particular?
Well, there's the open air tents with the little games set up, but then to the right of you, there is the massive tent that has the Hall of Mirrors.
That's where we just came from?
No, you came in from the tent behind you, but that tent is no longer there.
I guess I'll head towards the House of Mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only way to beat this guy is to beat him at his own game. Because killing him, I mean...
So we literally have to just
Off
beat all these
pops
games?
his head up and points a finger at the imp and fires Witch Bolt and does...
I'm close to him, right?
5 points of lightning damage.
I feel...
Bozer?
God, your mother's biggest mistake. And then he falls through the earth. His outlined body would still be there, but Oth's body is no longer there, laying on the ground.
Big guy, dragon man, thing, beast.
Yeah.
Squish me.
Okay. I stomp on him.
God, I wish that were me. Sorry. Sorry.
I hate you so much. Jesus.
Stomp on him.
Your god's pretty chill, huh?
What's that?
I stomp on him. What happens?
Yeah, what happens to the imp as he gets stomped on?
Oh, no, that's... I mean...
The imp's just flat on its back.
I mean, this feels pretty good, but it's not enough.
So then
Rusty's gonna jump on his back, I guess.
Okay.
He said not enough. I thought maybe like more weight. I don't know.
No, it still feels too good. I need more. More.
Okay, I slough Rusty off my back, and I take All Might, and with all my might, I just lay into him.
Whoa,
Yes.
what the fuck?
Just watching the hammer swing back
Yes, 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 yeah.
and just blood and guts everywhere.
Look, this is a kink positive stream, so I'm not kink shaming, but I am kink questioning.
10 seconds later, crawling up out of the ground through the mush that is the previous body.
I do it again.
He doesn't dodge out of the way, so just roll damage.
Okay.
Rusty's still gonna head towards the
10.
mirrors.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Did you add your
He kind of
2d8?
like flattens up like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, and then like comes back springing like an accordion.
Oh, wait, Rusty's gonna stop and look at the imp. What's your name?
Bale. Mr. Bale Z Boob.
Oh my gosh.
Never mind. I'm taking this imp everywhere I go for the rest of my life. He's earned my immediate respect and love. Zoc has a pet now. His name is Beelzebub.
Pleased to meet you.
Zoc, understanding very, very little of how like life forms like actually have humor, understands boob jokes for some reason, and just loses it. I'm telling you, like, you have never seen Zoc laugh before. Zoc is like, ha, 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 ha.
Rusty's gonna accidentally elbow him.
Like it's the fonts in a jukebox.
Yeah, that's actually the exact callback.
Hold on. Hold on. Zoc keeps laughing, but continue the dialogue.
Anyways, I'm Mr. Boob. Is that fine?
Mr. Boob works, yeah.
All right.
He's like the love child of Beetlejuice and Daffy Duck.
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
Mr. Boob, you
That
said
was a good one, John.
That's pretty solid.
Mr. Boob, you said that we need to play these games.
Sorry, what's that?
You told us we need to play these games. Explain the games. Can we cheat? I mean, can we cheat? I'm so sorry.
To
Can we
an
cheat?
extent, you can. But you still need to beat him at the game. He doesn't mind bending the rules, but if you just... I mean... Like...
All right, how many games?
And from the top of the stage, you see Off pop back up. You guys want to play Wheel of Sacrifice again?
No.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
I think
While
it's
he says that,
This game's way
Rusty,
better, trust me. A lot
Rus-
less loss.
Rusty, when he elbows me, Zoc, like, shakes for a second and says, "Consulte y manual de propietario para obtener información sobre la garantía."
I like this version better. We're gonna keep it. All right. I guess we're gonna go play with the wheels.
And as Oth asks you that question, he points his hand up at the back at the screen, and you can now see a long digital clock appear. And as you read it, you see 4 years, 8 months, 15 days, 17 hours, and 32 minutes, and the seconds are counting up at incredible speeds, and this time ticker keeps increasing faster and faster and faster.
Okay, so to stop that, what do we do?
And, to clarify, this timer is going up. The timer is not going down, just to make
How
sure
long
that's
Tucker's been there, I guess.
Este modo se siente mal. The faster you get through the games, the less time your buddy spends in that weird hell reality.
Not my buddy.
It's the game.
Well, the next one's a maze. It's a funhouse maze. Fun's the wrong word, but yeah.
Oh no, it's fun.
Fun
right.
for you.
Okay, cool.
Don't act like you're not enjoying this little imp boy.
We walk.
Yeah, let's go do this maze.
Off now walks up, is behind you guys, trying to hold the hand of Mr. Boob.
Tenemos que sacarlo de allí.
Okay, I'm bored. And then he's gonna elbow him one more time.
Translate Cantonese.
As you guys are walking, you guys make it to the fun house, and Oth breaks his hand from Mr. Boob and sprints between all of you. I'll add some excitement. What if you guys just chase me through the house?
Rather not. Let's just go through the maze.
And Oth sprints and is now ducking and dodging between this man. And from what you guys can tell, hasn't run into anything as of yet. And is now, from what you can tell, looking through the mirrors at the very center, where you see a young girl in the middle of a glass case.
Ich wusste nicht, dass ich Frankenstein hatte.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Rusty's gonna keep moving forward. I should probably elbow him again, but I'll let somebody else do that.
We should stay close or tie each other to one another or something. We could get lost.
Okay, real quick, before we keep going, I have a question. I just read this and I might have been messing up rules. Whenever I make an ability check that lets me add my proficiency bonus, I can treat a d20 roll as of 9 or lower as a 10.
Yeah, it's
right.
Rolls that are incredible.
No, that's accurate.
So, like, in that persuasion check...
So, like, if you roll and you roll a 9, you're like, nah, that was a 10, and it's just a 10 now.
Now, is that like acrobatics to survival, or is that including dex and all those as well?
I think it's only any ones that have the black dot on D&D Beyond.
Okay, so like dex and int saves also have those black dots, so those count
Then I
too?
think technically yes.
That means I can't get lower
unless
than
it specifically says skill checks only.
No, it just says anything that lets me add my proficiency bonus.
Then yeah, as long as it has that black, it has to be a full black dot or the black dot in the circle.
Yeah.
Would that work for thieves' tools?
I don't know, have thieves' tools, but anyway, sorry, I just saw that and I was like, oh, I think I screwed up.
Nope, you're good. You're
I'm just
good.
not sure if that feat works.
Is no one gonna bump this guy?
Jesus, I'm gonna like throw my elbow real hard.
I think we should ask the girl if there's anything that we can. I'm speaking my language again.
Do we recognize the girl?
From a distance, no, you cannot recognize this girl.
Can I check one more time just to make sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
What would that be? Perception?
Yeah, just perception. Because you're trying to make sight of this girl through repeated reflections. So her image is distorted just not only from the distance, but the mirrors bouncing off of each other.
Do I recognize the voice?
No, you do not.
Okay.
The imp flies up into the air. I'll give you guys birds, imps, bats.
And as the imp flies up, it smacks its head on a mirror that exists in the top of the funhouse.
All right, I'm gonna just start running through, I guess. Should we all run through? I think we should all run through.
No, we should.
Roll dexterity for me real quick.
Incredible.
That would be 26.
Yeah, so you smack full force into the mirror, but you manage to bounce off and kind of spin off of it with intense grace, but you definitely ran face first, full force into a mirror.
But I looked good doing it.
Yeah,
We gotta take this slow.
very smooth.
I agree.
I meant your other left.
I have a weird question.
I have sarcastic answers.
Does anybody have any spells that would induce any sort of smoke or mist?
Actually, I think I have smoke pumps. I think. 1 second.
I think I have fog cloud stocked for the day. No.
My weird like character specific OC that I'm trying to push here is Zox's eye is a laser. Would it be reasonable to like use the smoke to create a path that he could then bounce the laser off of the mirrors in like the pattern that they would be going in? Because there would always be like an adjacent mirror to whatever path we would be going down, so it would make like it would bounce.
I see where you're going with it. I'm trying to think of the physics involved.
Would prestidigitation create like a puff of smoke?
Technically, yes, you could use prestidigitation to make a cloud of smoke. It wouldn't be like intense smoke or anything. It would just
but enough.
It'd be LeBron taking flour and throwing it up in the air.
I'm gonna do that
That's a
then.
very specific reference.
I mean, did
I'll
you
give
get
you-
the point though?
I'll give you one of my first level spell slots. If it helps us get through the maze.
I have a crowbar. Can I break the mirrors?
You sure can.
I mean, I have a warhammer.
I'm trying to do something cool, and y'all are just like, nah, let me just go straight through the wall.
We're on a time
know.
frame. I don't know.
I
Rusty's.
won't try to be cool anymore. It's fine.
I'm not trying to cut the coolness. It sounds like we couldn't make a smoke cloud big enough. I thought. If I'm
With
thinking,
prestidigitation.
Yeah,
But
I
it
was
didn't
like-
sound like anybody had like a full.
because unfortunately I knew exactly what that LeBron thing was, and it's about this big.
Oh,
Literally this big,
I
and
don't
it's very
sports,
thin.
so I didn't get the reference.
Don't worry, I caught.
But
that
yeah,
one.
you're more than welcome to attack the mirrors if you want.
Nope, not after that tone. I'm good.
I'm just saying, yes, you can attack the mirrors.
Anybody?
The imp
Okay.
hovers low and just kind of like hovers through the
It's Max in front of a mirror.
Ah, dang it.
Now, do we
tries
want?
another direction.
Should
It's
we
Max in
break the
front of a
mirror?
mirror.
Do we want to break
You
mirrors?
said you break a mirror.
Okay, but like I've been through a hull of mirrors. It's not impossible to get through. So if you just go slow and we walk
Yeah,
and we
just-
feel our way around,
Can we
can
just
get through
put
it.
our hands straight out and
We
walk?
do that?
I guess.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, we want to walk
I
slow
don't like
and
the way you say things.
figure it out.
I tried to be
Just
cool.
agreeing with what you
I
want
tried to be
do.
cool. I tried to be cool, and he was like, let's work on the math, and we'll make that work. Versus, like, I'm going to break the mirror. Yeah, sure.
Slow and put our hands up, and we're gonna get through this maze.
Yes, we're
Okay.
going. We're walking.
So as you guys begin to slowly walk through the maze, you hear Oth begin to speak over a loudspeaker. You know, the longer you're in here, the longer your friend's in hell. And you guys are traveling slow.
Keep going.
And he says slow for like minutes at a time.
Wait, can you give me the tone of what he's?
Slow.
Also,
Slow. Rusty's just gonna be like. Eventually, Rusty's gonna be like, I'm just trying to find the note here. I'm assuming the imp's gonna get into it too. I'm just.
The imp tries to mimic just Rusty.
Slow.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's weird. You kind of remind me of a friend.
What?
You have a lot of.
We had a snarky friend that would make a joke of any situation, and you kind of remind me of him.
Ooh,
Well,
tell me about this
speak-
friend. Which friend?
Speaking
I'm not
is he
talking
still
about-
just a tree somewhere?
Canonically, yes, Nyx is just a tree somewhere.
I was talking about Zodak, but I'm just gonna keep walking.
Yeah, speaking of, where is Zodak?
I'm gonna keep
I
walking.
knew you guys did something different, and I didn't know what it was. Green, purple, purple, green. Y'all look the same. Where is he? I missed that. I missed that little guy. When's the last time he ice knifed?
Keep walking.
I also keep walking.
The imp tries to rush through the maze again.
Max's face in front of a mirror.
Ah, dang it.
But this time, as he smacks his face in front of a mirror, as the imp backs away, you guys are now surrounded by dozens of imps.
I'm glad I didn't break the mirror.
Are these your friends?
I mean,
I
they
mean,
look pretty good.
they look pretty good.
I like them.
I like them.
Could
It's
you?
just a reflection.
It's just a reflection.
Whoa.
Whoa.
For the longest time.
For the longest time.
It's not every day you get a barbershop quartet.
And as this is all happening, the imps all at once begin flying and attacking all of you with little tiny wooden dagger stakes, more or less. And they're basically just like massive bats with, knives stabbing at you guys endlessly.
Wait, no, this isn't me.
Can I grab at one of them?
You can attempt to.
Yeah, I want to use grapple. What would I need to roll for that?
Strength.
15.
Everybody takes 22 points of piercing damage.
Excuse me, they didn't roll
as
a hit.
these swarms
Maybe
of imps.
I dived, dipped, dodged, dipped, and dived.
You can attempt and fall into a mirror and see what happens.
How much did you say?
Fall into a mirror.
All right, you want to fall into a mirror?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. As Balor goes to dodge out of the way, he falls into a mirror, and now standing before all of you are dozens of Balors.
Bale gets stabbed to death just laughing maniacally.
How much damage was it?
22 points of piercing damage.
Now, question, imp. Can you do that because you're an imp, or if I die, do I crawl out of my body like a weird birthed alien? Whatever
Imp's
that.
dead.
As you're talking, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can we just skip through this?
Me too, if I'm in the mirror.
Yeah, no, for real.
That was a
no,
nat 20 plus 8.
To clarify, this dexterity saving throw is happening because all of the Balors reared up their body and they're now all casting fire breath at the exact same time.
19.
Nat 20 plus
Listen,
8.
We only can do that once every long rest.
Yeah,
Short
it's
rest.
almost like I said there was dozens of them.
I'm going to burst
Why would
Balor's
we
holy
waste
weapon.
that?
So, as our Balor here.
Oh, I've had
Yes.
a holy weapon this whole time?
No.
So yeah, I burst his holy weapon. I choose us to not be affected by it, and everything else needs to make a con save or take 48 radiant damage.
Nice.
And be blinded. So it's coming to the end of its usefulness time-wise anyway. So I'm just sort of like, yeah, I'll just use it now.
Why do D4 suck?
I have to find. I'm just gonna pre-roll this damage.
Oh, he's so upset he's spaghetti if I just wasted nat
18.
20.
18 does not save.
Nice. So their flames all encompass the area. Balor, so I don't actually have to look up your character sheet. Breath weapon does how much?
Everything okay?
It's a dex save of 16.
Did anybody roll below 16?
I got 28.
No. And 3d6.
I did.
I'm sorry, who failed that dex
Just me.
save?
I think it's just me.
The
You take 119 points of fire damage.
What is it? Shiz.
As the flames begin rolling through this maze all at once, traveling down the different pathways, they all seem to converge on Nikolai as his body goes up in flames. And you
Everyone
hear
else would
Hawk
take half damage.
maniacally laugh.
I'm going to, as a reaction, cast. Let me know if you'll allow this protection from energy.
I'll allow it.
Okay, so
And it is half
whatever-
damage on a success. Not that
I failed.
Okay.
but
So,
So everybody else take 55 points of fire damage.
I'm
Okay.
dead, but not really.
I'm going to burn a channel divinity now. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to heal everybody for.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I'm going to heal stuff.
Grab it, please.
I
I'm
can
not.
divide the 5 points among people, so I'm going to. How are you, Balor, on health?
I'm
at
dead.
well, I don't think I've been taking any damage while in the mirror, so I'm at 92.
Okay.
okay.
And what are you at, Zach?
I'm at 20 of 157.
I'm going to give you, me, and Rusty 20.
And Dupree.
And I'm actually going to give 25 to Rusty, and then you and I 20, Zach.
Okay.
Using my channel divinity.
So what can I do while in the mirror, T?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Not you didn't fall into the mirror. You touched a mirror, and the mirror you touched caused duplications of yourself to form.
Oh, so did I
I'm
take
sorry.
that
I
fire
should have
damage?
clarified. Yes. half of half then, I guess. So
Well, let me roll. Maybe I didn't succeed. I did not succeed. Well, it's a dex save.
Dex save that you do see coming.
That I do see coming.
Yes.
Okay, I succeed. So half of 50.
And then you're resistant to fire.
Right.
So
what was it?
55. So 27 points you would take.
Okay.
Ooh, I bet you guys are toasty right now. So now that your outsides are warm, let's make your insides warm. And now all of the mirrors turn into mini screens. So now as you guys all look around you, no matter, you can't escape it. You now are, I guess it starts off, you guys see nothing but pitch blackness. Everything around you is simply pitch black. You can't see. It's the darkest blacks you've ever seen. And in a moment, you see a red light begin to open up. And you now see Tucker lying on the ground, his body covered in rubble. And you do see Zoc on all fours covering Tucker's body as Zoc says, "Good, you're awake. You need to get going."
Tucker at this point has 2 gold rings on his iron hand on the middle finger and ring finger. He has a raven's feather tucked into that bronze brooch, a pencil mustache, and a fresh gash on his lower lip. What do you mean I need to get going? What happened? Where's Zodak?
It's okay. Zodak made it out, but I, and the light begins to start flashing uncontrollably. You need to go. I can't hold. And you see Zoc's limbs begin to crush beneath him a little bit as the rubble becomes and closes on your body a little tighter. Please go now.
Where?
You need to go direct north for 3333333, and then the light dims, and the mirrors all dissipate back again, and everybody is now standing in the House of Mirrors.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just watching Jordan go from Tucker to the imp is just so fascinating to watch because it's like in 2 seconds.
What a miss.
Question for you. It's glad that you're back. If we die, do we, or is that an imp thing?
Half out of the
Do you guys want to find out? Because I can shoot some lightning through you like we did the first time.
No.
Not talking
It's just
to you.
because.
You guys are so mean to me. I did nothing but want to be your friend. Now somebody answer me. Who has my damn ring?
Don't answer that. It's just because we are damned for all eternity now.
Gotcha.
And so, we could just die over and over, and
I need everybody to roll perception for me.
Balor gave his soul away. Does that mean he's damned as well?
Technically, yes, but he has not died, so he is not damned in hell as of yet.
12.
He technically still has a life force.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
18.
12.
11.
So our 2 18s, you guys see a little further into the maze. You see that young girl is now beating against that glass, and a dark, vile liquid as now begin to fill at an alarming rate. And it's about at her belly button, and she is beating at the glass as hard as she can.
you may want to save her.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Moose?
Zoc shoots the glass.
You shoot. Go ahead and roll an attack.
That's
It's completely up to you guys.
Climbs up out of
22.
the ground.
You fire and shatter a mirror that you believed was a straight shot, but was actually just a reflection. Glass has now riddled the floor beneath you.
I'm sorry, but nothing came out of it.
of the mirror, correct.
Are we still moving as this is happening? Like, are we still? Are we just like
that's up
still?
to you guys.
Breaky. Rusty's gonna pull out 2 crowbars and just start smashing mirrors.
Okay.
Balor's gonna go touch one of the walls where a mirror was.
Okay.
What happens?
As you touch the mirror, you tap on the mirror and you hear the echo of your talon on the glass.
Like this shit. We all just
like freeing the bodies being tethered by the hands, the glass mirror maze is now disintegrated and is just all of you standing maybe 15 feet away from this now glass container that is now filled up with this vial to the girl's neck.
Take your shot again.
I'm going to.
Oh, but please don't miss.
Oh boy. I hope I don't miss glass. It's 12.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool, thanks.
Hey, look at that. You didn't miss a stationary object.
It has not been it would not be the first time I would have.
Rusty, just for fun, he's gonna stab the imp.
That's a 9. Plus 4 is
13.
13.
Roll damage.
Oh,
13 was the damage.
Yep. So
No,
that
Rusty, roll
bolt
damage on
fires,
that tab.
and it pierces through the glass, but not enough to break it. It's like when you throw a pebble at a window and it causes the rippled break, but nothing punctures. Not fully, at least.
The imp stabs himself.
That was nothing.
how
Move
far
out of the way.
How many? Oh, no, never mind. Don't need to. Go for it.
I'm going at the glass, not the imp.
No, I know. I know. Jesus. I was going to throw my dagger at the glass, but it sounds like you're going at it, so I figured I bet you do
Flip
it.
All Might to the spiky side.
Okay. Go ahead
So
and
it's
roll an
actually
attack.
piercing.
Spiky side.
Uh-huh. Can I roll recklessly at...
You sure can.
Okay.
The imp just uses its tail and stabs itself in the chest. And
Oh.
You've got to bring it on, buddy. You've got to bring it on.
Hey,
This is nothing.
Can you make a Constitution save?
29
Yeah.
to hit.
Yes, the 29 hits.
is it poison?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay. You're not poison. You're resistant to poison. Sorry.
I'm immune. This
immune.
this is also poison.
You just see
8
like
damage.
Yeah, you bring All Might and stab it into the container, but it does not break. It is now at her eye level, and Oth is leaning back in a chair with his hand behind his head. You guys really suck as heroes.
What's it on
You
top
also
of?
really suck as a villain.
What's up?
What's the glass sitting on?
The glass is just sitting on the ground. It's basically picture Now You See Me when she's in the glass water before the piranhas come in. It's like one of
Is the
those
glass-
escape the water before time
Is
limit.
the glass is the ground made of stone?
Yes, the ground is made of stone.
Can I push it over?
Okay.
You can try to push it over. Roll strength.
I don't have that. I need the big guy's help on that one. I want to.
Can
we charge
cast
it?
Stone shape and have it shatter outwards at the base.
Oh, I'm gonna let him do that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to just put my hand on the earth, just like grab my puka shells and sort of like give them a quick whiff, and then put my hand on the earth and just have these stone.
I'm sorry, just the image of Tucker's like he's in the fight for his life, and all of a sudden there's puka shells.
That's why I said sorry, man. I felt bad. I didn't, like when you asked me earlier. I was like, "Oh, this will be funny." I didn't realize it was gonna be so...
Damn right, it's puka shell. Like, oh yeah, this super significant puka shell is now part of this character's whole identity, and you're like,
what? I wish for this adventure.
While he's doing that, the imp is running over to the glass case and like not trying to push it, but trying to pull it from the opposite side.
So here's what happens. As Nikolai goes to do his magic thing, the ground begins to rumble and it shoots forward and spikes pop out. And on the other side, yes, the imp, as he's pulling on the glass case, it manages to follow through As the glass case connects to the ground, the imp's body disintegrates as it projectiles in every direction. The glass case shatters, and ooze begins to go flying everywhere. And I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
You just hear
at least 18. 27.
11.
That is
17.
a 19 plus Dex is 8.
If it's magical at all,
27.
Just hit me up, God.
27 is correct. Thank you.
Did
That's what I
anybody get
rolled.
below a 13?
I did. 11.
You take 12 points of acid damage.
Oh, that lady's super dead.
And as you guys to go look for her body, you do not see a body anywhere. You just see broken glass and acid mixed together as the acid begins to bubble up and is now melting through the concrete.
I gotta pee.
Okay.
That's
Guys, this is a perfect time to pee. Remember that thought.
So
don't forget it. You're gonna be our opener. Keep talking. We're gonna.
Who knows? Maybe Battle is going to make a martini of the sludge after he John, I know I tell you once a week, but you might be one of the funniest people I've never met. And almost at this point, I don't know if I want to meet you, because if you can't live up to how I've made you in my head, I don't think I'll be met with anything but disappointment.
Hey, don't meet your heroes.
That's what I'm saying. There's no upside to me meeting John at this point.
You get all the.
John, he doesn't mean that, of course. Please continue your support of the channel.
Yeah, we love you. We love you.
Almost as much as we love Dr. Pepper.
Oh my god!
All 23 flavors.
You know what else has 23 different options in it?
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond has over 23 different dice options that you can pick from so that you can make your rolls just how you want them.
23 dice, 23 races, 23 classes, 23 problems, no problem. D&D Beyond's got you covered.
Is there?
We're either going to get a cease
wait.
and desist from D&D Beyond or a, hey, just keep doing this.
When he comes back, I'm just gonna say something like mid-sentence. I just want you to laugh so he feels like he just missed the funniest joke in the world and has no idea what's going on. Okay? Everybody on this?
I've heard the whole thing.
Yes.
What?
I was muted. You guys weren't, so I heard all of it.
No, it's perfect. That's
They're
good.
not you.
When Ballard comes back, just like
Oh.
it's gonna be like, so I was like, I'm walking here, and then we just all laugh and we're just having a good time.
90s sitcom comedy. I'm all for it.
And then it's gonna be like, wow, what a great joke that you just missed. Anyways, thanks for slowing the show down. Not that I'm any better. Wait, ready?
Okay.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm walking here. Anyways, now the Ballard's back. I guess we can go ahead and run the show.
So as
So
the
dumb.
imp's body reincarnates, somehow a martini glass is in his hand and he scoops up the sludge, takes a sip of it and like, John's a hell of a bartender.
Check, please.
Sorry.
What? No comedy aficionados here?
I dabble.
That Off is now sitting there watching you guys. All right, so we are getting to the climax of the film. Do you guys want popcorn? I made so much. And he snaps his finger, and popcorn is now popping from the acid from the ground. Kernels of popcorn are shooting everywhere as the screen begins to roll again. And we now see a battlefield with 4 people on this battlefield. On one side of the screen, we see Kavalik and Mother. On the left side, we see Zodak and we see Tucker.
Tucker has all previously mentioned keepsakes, along with a red lens clipped to his belt now, right next to the holy symbol of Nikolai. He's got a spell book out, and floating in front of him, as he's making arcane gestures in the air. His iron hand now has sigils, blue lapis lazuli symbols etched into it, mirroring the tattoos on his right arm. And he's got a wispy black beard to match the pencil line mustache.
Are we talking Orlando Bloom, or are we talking the guy from Rogue One?
No, it's not a good beard. It's very wispy, very thin.
Radagast, got you.
Yeah, but black instead of the brown. The mustache is fine, but the beard is just very wispy, and he is sweating profusely and looking very worried as Zodak is off.
So to set the scene a little bit, in the background, we see Zodak and Kavlik exchanging blows with their blades back and forth. And in the foreground, you see Tucker and Mother having a magic battle just like they did last week in Hell. The battle goes on for several minutes before Tucker manages to take a glance to the left, and he sees Zodak being held by one of his horns. Kavalik's blade slices up his face, gashing his face and completely severing one of his horns from his head. Kavalik's body is now covered in Zodak's blood as he lets out a maniacal laughter, holding up Zodak's body. Taka, this is your fault. You did this. This all comes to you. And Mother at this point completely walks away from you, puts her hand on Zodak's chest, tightens her talons into it, and rips the life force from his body. Zodak's body goes limp as Kavlik releases the horns and his face completely motionless on the ground. Mother walks over to Tucker's now weeping body and leans in front of him. I bet you really wish you would die now, wouldn't you? Honey, now that would be just too... I don't see a benefit of that. And she grabs you by the back of your head and forces you to look at her as she squeezes Zodak's life force, the energy erupting in her hand, exploding all over you. It's better for me to just leave you here. And she drops the fistful of your hair. She gets up, and her and Kavlik turn and walk away from you, leaving Tucker kneeling over Zodak's body. The scene fades out to a completely desolated land space, and the scene closes. And Oth is now standing on his chair. I could watch this movie so many times.
You know,
I'm gonna cast Sending.
Oh, go ahead.
You're gonna cast what?
Sending.
Okay.
So if Tucker is on the same plane of existence, this just automatically gets through. If he's on another plane of existence, there's a 5% chance that this message does not go anywhere.
Okay.
But I have 25 words, and I don't need them all.
Okay.
Nikolai just like whispers across the wherever to Tucker. It's not real. We are coming.
So we're going to just retcon super mildly for a moment. As the scene is fading back and Tucker is weeping below his now burnt tome over Zodak's body, you hear his head perk up as he hears Nikolai's voice for the first time in 6 years, and the scene fades away.
And I've been thinking.
It's a good movie.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Zoc's gonna do something stupid out of passion.
Okay.
Zoc is kind of like shaking with anger right now. Like,
okay.
It's hard for him to like rationalize the actions that he's making, and this is like not something that he would do like on any other occasion, or he's never done anything like this before. But Zoc is going to take a run at Oth wherever he's at.
Okay.
And he is going to smash his hands together so hard in a hand sign that like you can see oil kind of spill out.
Okay.
And then he is going to throw the oil into the air. You'll see it glow for a second as it attaches to Oth. and he's going to cast Banishment at 4th level.
Okay, go ahead. And is that a spell save or is that an attack?
That's a charisma
saving.
That is a charisma save.
Definitely Oth's strong suit.
Is it actually? Because it feels like it'd be his strong suit.
No.
I feel
feel
it's
like
a dirty 20.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It
I
really
wanted
do.
it to be cool.
That sounded really cool. I love that.
Right?
Look, the momentum was there.
But I know about sending. The person that receives the message can respond.
Wait,
Oh wait, can they?
Yeah. Apparently.
God, being that
Right.
my inherent truthfulness gives me advantage on charisma-based skills, could I roll against your save as a
Oh, yeah,
benefit
okay.
of my proficiency?
Spell proficiency versus spell proficiency. Oth would beat Zoc 99 times out of 100.
I just wanted to like blip him out for a second, just to be like, don't screw with us anymore.
Right after Zoc does that, the imp kind of like hovers over and just throws the martini glass on Oth.
Apparently,
So did John make that? That man knows what he's doing.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna grab my stone of far speech and just shout, Tucker! Tucker, can you hear us?
Apparently, Tucker can respond to sending and with 25 words or less. I didn't know that, but I thought the message you could respond back with.
But through the stone of far speech, Balor, you don't get anything back.
With the sending, the only response you would get is, "What?"
I had a feeling that's all it would be, but
What?
I can't cast it again.
That's it.
Nikolai, did he hear you?
He is very confident now. I'm sure of this.
What's that mean?
He knows we are coming. He's faith in us. All is restored.
We can get to him.
He's on this plane.
This plane's pretty big.
Yeah, it's hell. What don't you guys get?
I'm
You
gonna
guys
pull
get
out.
stupider and stupider the more I talk to any of you.
I'm always
That's the imp.
same
That's the
amount of
best thing you
stupid.
guys have ever added.
Does that mean we can keep him?
I don't care.
Um,
Mother
Sock-
should have swallowed him, is all I'm saying.
Doc leans down and offers a handout and says, "I will feed you."
not the way these contracts work. Needs to be a whole arcane circle kind of thing.
All right, what's the next
And
game?
as you say that, the
Jeez.
type of arcane circle he means is an Oth is going to cast a spell. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
So this is magical. So I
18.
have advantage, luckily.
Sorry, I rolled a 9, but I'm gonna make it a 10 plus 8, 18.
Yeah, so I have advantage, but I'm going to take the 17.
27.
11.
19.
Wait, it's a deck save that doesn't he see it coming?
That was with advantage.
Oh no!
Lightning crackles at the tip of Oth's fingers as 34 points of lightning damage goes through each and every one of you that that failed. And Zoc, you would take 17 points on a success.
I
What was the success?
I passed.
19 was the save.
Ugh.
Oh, so I made it.
What was it?
27. I passed.
So you take half damage.
So you just take half damage.
Because I'm.
I'm down. I'm just full on down, by the way.
I am too.
Go ahead and you guys make those first death saves for me.
What do I need to roll?
No, we
Doesn't
just-
have that an option on this.
It's just a
Uh,
D20.
so just a D20. 1 through 10 is a failure. 11 through 20 is a success. A
That's a
1
failure.
is double, would be 2 fails. Nat 20 is 2 saves.
Okay. Well, I got
I have one failure.
17, so I got 1 success.
Okay. I feel like we did this before. Like, does this feel familiar to you guys? Because this feels super familiar to me.
The imp explodes.
Knew I should have got some.
An undying comic relief character. Please let me keep him as a pet. Please. Sock does not ask for many things.
Valor, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Is anybody gonna get us up?
I don't have any healing
If I
spells.
had
I can't stabilize you.
18.
I think I just die in hell.
Valor, at your hip, you feel a warm growth illuminate from your hip.
Yeah, I grab at it. I look at what it is.
You grab a turquoise crystal.
Oh yeah.
Hey, remember that we have gods that we can just summon?
Still in. Okay. Crystals. Oh yeah. Summon it. I throw it at the ground. I don't know what to do with it.
As you throw the crystal at the ground, a pink fluorescent mist spreads like wildfire and begins to swirl and elongate across the ground. Talons dig into the earth below as bronze scales can be seen before a blue and red cloth drapes across the ground. And now standing before you is Torin.
Holy shit! I forgot you were there. Listen, no time to explain. We're in hell. Those two are dying. Help.
Before we do anything, I have a great number of questions. We've talked about this. Why are you back in hell?
No time to explain.
Still alive. You had one job.
Means no time to explain.
I'll wave at him and I'll say, I killed him.
You didn't do a good job, bub.
I'm trying. And it I don't know if I can give him some sort of visual or some spiritual representation of the fact that I expended my one and only level 4 spell slot to try to banish him.
Torin walks over to the two bodies on the ground, is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, and 10 points each go into your bodies as life is quickly breathed back into you, and Oth begins stomping his feet.
The imp digs back up out of the ground and shakes himself off like a dog.
What the hell? And Torin is going to cast Thorn Whip.
Just whoosh, and your face just melts in half from the force.
9 points of piercing damage as Torin casts Thorn Whip on you.
You're gonna have to do better than that. That's a Thursday night for me.
He pulls you forward, grabs you in his paw, and throws you as far as he physically is capable.
Thank you.
Look, I'm not that I'm not thankful for the healing, but we're wasting time. Oh, nothing. No one.
Orin, we're trying to find Tucker. Can you locate him on this plane?
Do you understand how big hell is?
I mean, yeah.
Did I stutter?
I thought you were a god.
Did I stutter? I am a demigod, thank you. Urok is the one you need for god status.
Crack the other one.
Zodak, that's on Zodak's body.
It's on Zodak. We lost it. It's gone forever.
It's not
No, I
gone
thought
forever.
one
It's
of
on
us
my...
grabbed it.
Oh, it's at the morgue.
It's at the morgue.
We could get it someday.
I would like to use my other channel divinity.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give 30 points to Rusty.
Oh, you're
Okay.
king.
35 to
Thank you.
myself. Yeah.
It's not John. The imp comes running back and is scrabbling at Torin's thigh,
Again.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
I love this. This is a gift. Thank you.
Off
Jordan.
begins to clap once again. Look, I get this is super touching for you guys to get to bed. Can we watch the end of the film real quick?
Sure.
No, I don't want to watch the end of the film.
No.
That
Wait.
was rhetorical, and he snaps his fingers.
Can we all close our eyes? Can we all just agree to close our eyes?
And as you are discussing this with yourself, Tucker is now wandering along an empty wasteland. The ground is cavernous and broken. And Tucker, from what you can see on the screen, Tucker is completely alone.
All trinkets, all keepsakes are gone. He still has the iron arm, but all of the keepsakes of all of his friends have been lost at this point. He's got a bone that he's using as a walking stick to hold himself up, and the wispy beard is even longer. His hair is thin and starting to gray. His eyes are sunken and deep. It looks like he hasn't eaten or had a drink or in almost a week. And he's talking to someone. It's okay if we just keep walking. Eventually, we'll find.
And as Tucker's walking, off in the distance of this scene, purple psionic energy appears to just cut through the screen before you, as a hooded figure begins to walk out of this ripple in time. Tucker, we need to go now.
Go where?
No, there's no time. We need to go.
I don't.
Tucker, I swear to God. And Tucker feels, and you guys watch as this dark hooded figure punches Tucker in the back of the head, collapsing Tucker's body. He grabs him by the coat, throws him over one shoulder, and you guys see a pseudo dragon wrap around both his head and sits on top of Tucker's body as this hooded figure sprints across the screen and jumps back through this ripple upon the screen. And as you guys look, Oth is befuddled.
Well,
that wasn't what. Mother, this is not what we agreed. Mom, this is not what we agreed to.
This is the best part of the movie. This is great. Can we all just applaud?
Good flick.
Yeah, that's.
Zoc is clapping so
I don't
loud
know who that was. I don't know where Tucker is.
Well, that's great. Hey, not with you.
The imp is cackling, just pointing at Oth like,
You lost.
Is Torin still with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Zoc leans down very quickly while he's clapping extremely loud and says, "What do I need to do to get you to come with us?"
Do we recognize the voice?
You do not recognize this voice, no.
Torin, did you recognize that voice?
I don't know any of you.
We've met several times.
He's a demigod.
Fought together, we don't have conversations.
But look.
Yeah, we literally only ever call on him for battle. There's never a time where we're like, "Hey, Thorn, thanks for being the god that lives in our pocket that we can use to save us every now and again."
First of all, his name is.
To have a conversation with him every single time, but
his name is Torin. I guess no wonder he doesn't take time to get to know us if we don't learn his damn name.
Rusty's gonna lean in and, "Hey, boss, did you send somebody in?"
Are you guys ready to go?
Well, no, just a little confused. We didn't necessarily retrieve Tucker, but Tucker's definitely not here anymore.
Tucker?
That is.
I'm sorry, you had one job. Rusty, I gave you this promotion because you're supposed to handle this.
No, I'm sorry.
This is twice you've come back empty-handed.
Have you seen Hell?
I'm gonna pull out Heart's Desire.
Oh, that's smart.
And as you pull out Heart's Desire, nothing happens.
God damn it.
The needle lays silent.
Wait, but that means he's not on this plane, right? Just based off what I've understood from when you used it the first time. If that's not spinning, he's no longer here. You.
This thing's always broken. It does something different every time.
You, Nikolai. Can you try talking to him again? Yeah? Can you use this?
No, I'm out of third. I'm out. I mean, I could, but I don't want to burn another spell slot. I'm out of third level spells.
You don't want to what?
Well, I mean, he could also die. He has saved me a couple times, so I trust him.
Okay, I can try this again, but the only thing that will
Nikolai,
happen
I
is...
need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. We talked too far.
Can't even have a conversation.
Yeah. 22, 23, 21, rather.
22,
yeah, 21.
21, 21, 22, 23, 21, 21.
So you do save.
18.
That's okay. You do save. You feel a small hand grab the back of your thigh as you begin to feel the life force sucked out of you as you take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Bro, I wish I could heal you. I'd heal you so good if I had something for that.
Dude, if I had a single healing spell, I would have used it by now.
I knew we should have bought potions.
We should always buy potions, but we never do.
You knew, as I was the only one that said, let's think, and everybody just ran through a portal. You knew we needed potions.
It's time for all of you to die. And Oth slaps his hands together, and chaotic energy erupts from his body. The earth begins to shake, and dozens of armed undead soldiers erupt from the ground, standing vertically, and have you all completely surrounded.
Now's good. Now's great. Pull now.
Now you're ready to go. I don't know where this portal is going to end up.
Now,
and as you say that, a blue energy emits from below you as the portal is now beneath your guys' feet, and you all fall through it, including Oth.
The imp's just yelling at Oth.
Now you're just being a bad sport.
So as you guys all fall through the portal, you guys are now back on the mortal plane, but falling from the ceiling as you all collapse to the ground.
We're in the morgue?
No, you are back in the underground area, whatever the hell we call it.
How long would it take me to get to the morgue? About 5 seconds? With the shortcut?
Longer than 5 seconds. It'd take a couple minutes.
Out.
Come back to visit.
And throws his martini glass through the portal.
Off stands up. I'm back. I'm back, and starts running.
Zoc yells in the deepest voice you've heard ever come out of his voice, like a booming radio voice, like "Seal the doors."
So good.
Using the same ball contraption I used on Rusty, Agog grabs the ball and string and throws it down the hallway and wraps up Off's body. Agog quickly runs up and grabs Off by the neck. Do you guys understand how hell works? You're not supposed to bring anything back. You had one thing to bring back. Guess what? This isn't Tucker.
Yeah, but he can die now, right?
But it may be a token that we can use to get him back.
Is the portal still open?
No, the portal is now closed.
I'm gonna miss you.
Agog looks at Oth, looks at all of you. This is not okay. And he takes Oth's head and slams it into the concrete. And you guys watch as Agog cracks Oth's skull completely open. He takes both of his fingers and cracks the skull. Do you understand?
Breaking a halfling.
Do you understand what you have just done?
Rusty'd like to pee on the body.
Zoc says, "Well done."
Agog looks at you and says, "Read the room."
You have no idea what he's done to me.
You opened a channel for Mother to now come back into our world.
Can we toss it back?
These rings don't mean shit now.
Wait,
these rings are what kept her away.
What do you mean? Why would that change anything?
Because she now has a goddamn vessel to make it back through.
Can we send it back?
I don't have any more portals. How are you sending it back?
Mr. Boob. What kind of...
Zoc would like to take a point of exhaustion. Would you say that a 4th level banishment would work, given that he is unconscious?
You would technically be taking 4 points of exhaustion.
Oh, so
because you would be pulling from your mana pool, which is your life force.
I definitely couldn't pull a 7th level slot out of that without dying, huh?
No. So again, to clarify, if you guys get to the point you need to use your mana pool, 6 points of mana pool, because it's equivalent to points of exhaustion.
All right, and then we recover them after long rests, correct?
Correct. Okay. Each long rest is 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay, well, Zoc will do the thing that he did before, except instead of the oil being like flung at him, it's just gonna float in like a glowing, like it'll go from being like black, like used oil, and it'll glow bright red for a second, fall down on him and cover him, and then.
So that happens, but the moment you snap your fingers and off body disappears, Zoc, you collapse to the ground. Zoc not sleeping, not needing to sleep, has never felt so much life sucked out of him before, and this is probably the closest Zoc has ever been to metaphysical death before.
This is nothing.
But Arthur's gone.
Yes, off is gone.
Zoc will turn around and you'll see that the eye is very, very dim, and he says, "Did it work? I cannot see him."
Borin is now looking over all of you. What the hell am I here for?
Well, we wanted you to do the thing that the hooded guy did, but then you didn't. So I actually don't know who you are.
Agog looks at you. What hooded guy?
Well,
The hooded man that found Tucker.
thought it was you, called you, said, hey, did you send a guy
No,
in?
I made it very clear. I don't have Tucker. That was your job.
Well, yes, no. So there's a hooded man. He seems to be on our side. Is that the general feel of the room?
I don't know that he was on our side, but I don't think he's on Mother's side.
So what did you see?
A hooded figure. Destroy
Rusty,
time.
I swear to God, I will split your skull like I did Oth's.
You know
What did you see over there?
Is correct.
I saw a hooded man break time.
That's it. That's all you saw in the 19 minutes you were in hell.
Oh, no, we saw hell. We saw people slicing and dicing. I think I died twice. I don't know. It was a very
Hold
weird
on.
time.
Wait, it would have only been like a minute and a half for us, or for him, and it would have been like 20 minutes for us.
Yeah, but he said 20
No.
minutes hell time. He knew, right?
No, yes. You guys were gone in physical time on the mortal plane for 20 minutes. So
how long
on
was that in hell
your
time?
guys' realm, you guys were technically gone for probably
3 hours, 2.5 hours.
8 months.
You
Sorry.
spent 8 months in hell chasing down Oth.
Damn.
Oh, my wife is going to kill me.
Wait, but it was only so it was 20 minutes in hell, 80 or 8 months in the real time.
So if you looked at your clock, if you left at 8 o'clock, you guys came back at 8:20.
Okay, but we
Oh, so
felt like
don't
we
kill
spent
me.
8 months
It
in hell.
feels like you guys only were there for probably 20 minutes, but realistically, all of you guys physically aged 8 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But time outside and inside, we only lost 20 minutes.
John just asked a valid question. How does a Warforged get rid of points of exhaustion since they don't sleep?
They die.
This is true.
They still take long rests. It's just
Yeah, I
they
know.
take.
I just thought it was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
That's a good question.
I had the question. I just didn't want to screw Zoc.
Agog.
Yes.
So we saw this person in a hooded cloak walk through a portal, and there was some sort of dragon symbol or something that he put around Tucker. Does that mean anything to you?
You're a dragon. The bronze guy over there is a dragon.
Was this a religious symbol?
It was a pseudo dragon you guys saw climbing on the. So a
fake
pseudo
dragon.
I
Like,
don't know. Bozer, I don't know if you know that a pseudo dragon is going to be a tiny version of a dragon. They don't get very
Mushu.
big. Basically, if you took a cat and threw on a tail and wings,
Mushu.
Mushu.
yes.
Mushu.
So it was like this tiny little dragon. Does that mean anything to you?
Potentially voiced by Eddie Murphy.
Potentially.
He's kind of sassy, not liked by other ancestors.
Couldn't wake up the good ancestor, so he just kind of did it on himself.
We need to go. We need to talk.
It's what we're doing.
No, I swear to God. Have you guys seen Grayson?
We
left
thought
him with
he was
you.
with you.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. And thanks for tuning in this week, guys. I hope you had fun.
It's been 20 minutes, Agog. God.
20 minutes and you lost our son.
In 20 minutes.
Our boy. All right, guys. Did you guys have fun
We're
today?
gonna mask again, my boy.
Did you guys have a good time? Did you guys have fun?
No, this
Did
was
you
just
have
an
a sleep at
infuriating
good
episode.
times?
I genuinely want to know, what did you guys feel about Tucker's scenes?
That was really well
am-
written. I
I'm
cried.
sad to think
I've
that,
rehearsed
like,
that.
yeah, no, I'm a little teary.
Jordan
really
and I spent a lot of time this week working on those.
I hated that I had to watch it and I couldn't do anything about it. But it
I
was
hope
So
that-
darn, it's almost like that was the point.
I hope that Tucker doesn't come back like aged to hell.
Pun
Question:
intended.
What
I
would
get the
have
feeling he's
happened?
going to have like at least gone through some of this, but
Oh yeah, some of it I imagine, but like I hope he's not like a decrepit old man when we see him again. I hope he has at least some spring in his step still.
He'll have a metal arm. That'd be pretty dope. So question: because I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to because I assumed you guys had worked on it. I was like, I don't want to be like, hey, pull us back, like first episode clip. I was like, if I did that, how mad would both of them be if I was just like, I don't want to watch this. Pull us back.
We had a backup plan.
We
Yeah.
had several
He had a
backup plans.
So you were expecting me to do something stupid.
I expected one of you stupid sons of bitches to ruin everything.
I kept trying to banish off.
You did. You did.
That was a valiant effort. I couldn't do
Yeah,
shit.
and you did do it eventually, so I think you deserve you know.
Like Zoc has never been like somebody to use spells like that. Usually they're just like buffs to whatever he's doing physically. So like him mustering up that magical ability and using it like that, especially pushing him past the point of exhaustion.
I can't
is-
wait for Zoc to truly have a soul and emotions and be the protagonist for a while.
Stop.
But it makes me mad that Torin acts like a Pokemon and this demigod won't like do anything.
You mean
that he
Charizard?
knows he
The-
should or could
You
do.
mean save the two people that were down because none of you have ever purchased a health potion?
Right.
I
Just
didn't realize that he had the option.
anytime I was
But
like,
like
we should do
he
something.
could have banished him.
Okay, anytime that
But
to
he
be
didn't.
fair, anytime
Torin
we've
doesn't have
done the
banishment
option
as
of
a
getting
spell.
Well, then
stuff,
what
we've always been
was
like,
the
He's a-
comment about? What
he's
the
a
hell am I here
druid.
for?
Yeah, because you summoned Torin to fight.
Yeah, all he can do really is turn into a dragon. That's pretty cool.
But we don't have the other one, so he's a demigod all the same.
Oh yeah. First things first, we should go get that.
yeah, we should definitely go get that.
Yeah.
It's on my old dead
At any
body.
rate, though, guys, it is late.
Yeah. So thank you guys ever for sticking around. That was super fun. I hope you guys had fun. We'll see you on Saturday. When by we I mean just Bozer. We'll see you on
Yes.
Saturday. Are you still watching
We're
Shield
gonna
Hero?
We're gonna
I'll be
keep
there. I
watching
don't work
Shield Hero.
Saturday.
Cool.
And by
but apparently
be there, I mean I'll be watching.
we're in episode 5 or 6, and the big bird that they bought in the last episode turned into a small winged human. Which all I can think about this whole week is who is gonna pull the cart?
The
You'll
bird
see.
girl?
You'll see.
No, she's not strong enough.
Yes,
now
she
she's
is.
this little
She's
tiny
super
child thing.
powerful. And so yeah, you're just gonna have to check it out. And then on Tuesdays we have Moose streaming sometime between 10 and 1, and then a couple hours after whatever that
Okay.
start time is.
Listen, it's been noonish. I think we're just gonna go with noonish and call it Moose and Keys, if I'm being honest. Because
Moose and
mornings with
Keys
Moose
at
is obviously better.
noonish, and
Yeah.
then you have me, PK's Arcade, at 1 to 4 on Wednesdays.
Or 4 to 7.
That was just a one-time bit. But
I thought it was a great time.
I would love to, but for right now, it's more convenient for me to do 1 to 4, not 4 to 7. But I'll probably work around shifting it. For now, though, get comfortable. And until next time, I'm PK/Rusty.
I'm Bozer/Baller.
I'm Moose/Zoc.
I'm Jeffsit/Bale/Tucker.
I'm Alex, also Lazy Bard, also Nikolai.
I'm God, and that's all that really matters.
And until next time, you just keep geeking
Geeking
out.
Getting out.
Bye-bye. It's going to be very loud. Sorry.
Look at this cool new outro.